I'm waiting for this so I can see it. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome into the very first episode of Bremmorth Academy for the Arcane. This will be chapter 0 and 1, so your table of contents and your first chapter. Hi, I'm your host and GM, Patch Nasty. And this is our lovely cast of characters surrounding me. It'll be probably a shorter session 0 as Thundercat starts moving things around and it zips and takes my attention away from things. How is everyone tonight? Let's start off with Vandal. How are you?
I'm good. Tired, but I'm good.
Okay, moving on to the man who showed up in character, DD. How did you pull this off and not let anybody know about this? Or have you been planning this for a long time?
I've been playing this for at least the past 2 weeks. I was going to do it last week,
cool.
and I was like, it's session 0.
All right, cool. So good today, though? Good today?
Yeah, good.
Thundercat, wow, look at this is very well done in such a limited amount of time that we had. How are you today?
Good. Thanks.
That's good. And you're welcome. My lovely fiance, how are you tonight?
You know.
Oh, yes, I had to listen to that twice over there. So yes, Beth has her own camera frame. I'm in my own camera frame now. There are 5 frames for your viewing pleasure. Hello, thank you for coming in tonight. I see that there are names for each character. Let's start off with the man who looks like he's wearing a jersey. Thundercat, who are you playing in this campaign?
I am playing Branton O'Neill.
Branson O'Neill. Okay. Vandal, I see a name underneath your character frame. Who are you playing?
Undo that.
I'm playing Pertoli Valrini.
Pertoli Valrini. And then let's go moving on down. Love, who are you playing?
Scarlet Thorn.
Scarlet Thorn. And rounding off our cast of characters, DD, who are you?
My name's Danny Wilkerson.
I'm sorry, could you speak up one more time?
It's Danny Wilkerson.
Okay, thank you, Danny. Yes, so this is our cast of characters for Bremmorth Academy. It is legally distinct from something you may have heard of. It is Larry Potter, I believe is what it's called. I think that's the thing. There's a big Larry Trotter.
Globetrotter.
Larry
Gary Trotter.
Gary Plotter. He's a farmer. But no. This D&D campaign will be taking place in the 1950s in the wonderful, great state and city of New York. And in New York City, we have our 4 arcane academic students. Each are under the age of teenagers. But thank you for being over 18 and watching the stream right now on YouTube and Twitch. So DD, you are Danny Wilkerson. What level and what character, what class are you playing for these people?
So I am a level 2 artificer.
All right, an artificer. Scarlet Thorn, what are you?
A level 2 warlock.
Pertoli Valrini?
I'm a level 2 druid.
A level 2 druid. And then we rounding off with Branson O'Neill.
I'm a wizard.
He's a wizard. All right. If you notice, they're all a casting type class because it kind of fits the theme of this. They are also, everybody is 11 except for one person. No, you are also 12 too? Okay.
I'm 12.
Yes, so Scarlet and Branson are 12 on the cusp of being a teenager, and I believe Pertoli and Danny Wilkerson are the ripe age of 11. No, you're 12?
I'm 12.
Okay, so Danny's the young one.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have any questions about the campaign that I'm going to run?
So we have like a slight healer with a druid, maybe, if we're lucky.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
very support oriented.
My question is how is this going to be played? Like, is it
Thank you for
like
that.
is
So-
it a like mid 2000s type like where we have like technology and stuff, or is it
He said it was 1950.
okay? So we do
1950s.
we have good technology then, like that's
No
pretty.
cell phones,
But yeah, but
cars,
like
TVs,
yeah,
phones,
that's that's
nothing
cool.
portable.
Okay. Sorry, I was fixing
so-
frames when you were talking about that. Sorry.
No, it's perfectly fine. So the the type of campaign I plan on running, there will be more role play than combat. When there will be combat, it will be memorable. It will be, if you've ever read a Harry Potter book, it will be along those lines where there's a lot of dialogue and a lot of role playing, a lot of story building, and then you have the build up to the potentially lethal battle. And that's the type of campaign that I plan on running. And does anyone have any other questions other than the setting? It'll be 50s America. You guys have American money right now. However, that may change when you become going to school. You will be going to school. This will primarily be where most of the story will be taking place, is at the school for the moments now. And then when you're not at school, you will probably be back in the orphanages where you probably don't want to be after you go to said school.
I have a favored event, like something that I because I'm an athlete. What kind of like in the 50s in America, like any sports then, right?
Any sports.
Okay, so
If you want-
it's baseball.
It's baseball.
Yep.
Thematically, with how the Wizarding World sport will work, if you are a big fan of baseball, you will enjoy Wizards Ball. So that will pay off in the future.
Okay, yeah. So like that just means that I was a baseball player.
What position?
I'm the first base or DH.
Wow, bullshit.
Ooh, okay. Frank Thomas, gotcha. Big Poppy.
Yep.
DD, do you have any questions?
No, I don't think so. Nothing that comes to the top of mind.
Okay. So does everyone have their starting equipment? So
So
no
that-
one
that-
should have
no.
their.
I have no starting
There's
equipment.
Yeah.
You get no starting equipment from your class. You've been giving the things that I've deemed allowable from your background, because these are things that you have inherited from your parents or obtained via means being an orphan.
So instead of because I get, bless you. I get a leather ball as my athlete like thing. Can I have a glove instead? A baseball glove? Can
Absolutely,
I switch?
yes.
Can I switch that instead? Yeah.
Yep. All right, so we'll look and start going through our inventory for some people. I see that Branson O'Neill has some traveler's clothes, a pouch. He has his leather ball, and then you have your MVP award from the Orphanage World Series.
Orphan League playoff MVP.
That's the one. Oh, that's right, because you lost in the
I
championship.
lost in the
series.
championship.
Yep.
But I was the best player in playoffs.
Yes. All right, and now we've got Danny Wilkerson. What do you got in your inventory? I see you've got clothes, thank God.
Yep.
A pouch, some ink, some quill, a small knife, which we will allow.
Can I make that a pin?
Flavor, yeah.
Or would it-
Here.
Just call it a pin.
It's a pin. Yeah, it's a pin. That's your little stabbing implement. Yeah. And then you have some notes from the only thing from your parents. Some research notes, right?
Yes, some research notes from my parents that right now I don't really fully understand, but we'll see.
So at the bottom of one of the notes, you notice that there is a signature that says Professor Thorne. Or Professor, I apologize, Wilkerson. Wilkerson. Yep. I had to move the names around because people were different things.
Okay.
Pertoli. What do we have in your inventory? I see you've got some clothes.
Yep.
Once again, good
I
thing.
see you. Did we take away the lantern?
You didn't tell me anything.
No. Okay, so we'll keep the lantern. We'll keep the case We'll just, have the case containing a map to the sewers of Brooklyn. Pouch, no pick, no shovel. The trinket recovered from a dig site will we'll keep that.
You said I don't
What
have
do
the
you-
lantern or the pick.
You have the lantern. You don't have the pick or the shovel. What does your lantern look like? I know it says a bullseye lantern, but
It's one of those like L flashlights that goes in like a breast pocket.
Nice. That's so good.
I love it. Batteries are starting to get low though. Just letting you know. What's your trinket that you recovered from the dig site?
Probably a Coca-Cola bottle cap.
Ooh, I like it. Was the dig site in Manhattan or Brooklyn?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. And I'll let you have the tent. It's literally a stick and a sheet.
Decent.
All right, we've got Bertoli is all done. Scarlet Thorn. Let's see what we've got for you. Into your inventory we go. You've got clothes, thank God. Pouch. That's allowable. What is your small knife? You have a small knife. You get a small knife from being an urchin.
What do you mean? It's a small knife. What do you mean?
Do you want it to be anything else? Do you want it to look like something different?
No, I want it to look like a fucking pocket knife. That's what I want.
Switch or a...
No, I'm talking
Like a Swiss Army knife?
the one
Pocket
that's
knife?
yeah, like this got
Okay,
like
press-
all the stuff.
okay.
You gotta press Swiss Army knife.
A map of the city you grew up in. Map of New York. Boom. What is the name of your pet mouse?
It's not a mouse. It's a rat.
Okay.
And
Fair enough.
it's New York. It's not a mouse.
Yeah. Not a king rat, though.
That's a big rat.
Yeah.
Just gonna call him Scratch.
Scratch? Okay. What is the token to remember Mrs. and Mr. Thorn? Or the Thorns that you know of?
A silver locket
Mhm.
that has a red rose engraved on it.
Hello, Wing. There will be no worshipping. For I am your DM. Welcome in. I will be deducting 10 points from Asarak right now.
You could make
I can
Wing.
do
You
that.
could make Wing a god in the game.
We could. He could be a professor if I want. So, welcome in, Wing. How are you tonight? So yes, silver locket with a red. I missed that last part. Okay, a red engraving of a rose. Okay, so we've gone through our equipment. All right. Vandal, do you have any questions regarding anything else?
I need to know what animals I have seen in order to turn into.
Pigeons, rats, cats, dog, an owl, but you can't turn into its net yet. A little snake. That's what you got so far. Roll percentage dice. We're gonna make the first roll right now.
Here it is, setting the tone for the whole campaign here.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is just for his backstory. So
Get 99.
he
Get
might
a
be able to-
99. Get 69.
14.
Ah,
You have been up to upstate New York. You have seen a deer, and you've seen a bear.
and a beaver.
Nice.
Yes, I will allow you to have seen a beaver. You've gone to Niagara Falls. It is growing back. It looks nice though. It's well clamped.
Beavers are
right.
fucking frightening, guys. They scare the
Absolutely.
shit. They scare the shit out of me. There's
They
no
bite you in the wrong spot, they can kill you.
there's no reason for them to have that tail. They scare you when you're out fishing. If you get too close to their dens, they slap the fucking water as hard as they can. It's scary, bro.
Absolutely.
Is it
They're
like a
like-
That's why
gunshot?
we
Yes, it's like a gunshot. It sounds like someone threw a fucking rock, like a boulder, into the water. They'll bump into your fucking boat too. They're like, "Fuck you."
All right.
Oh yeah, beavers don't give a damn.
No, well, they do give a damn. They give a damn. They give a bunch of them.
They make
Thank
the
you,
dam.
beavers, for the lovely things you've done for nature, and you're giving dams. Thus, where they have made it to onto the Bremmorth Academy.
Beavers are the assholes
More-
of the sea.
They are angry beavers.
You ever think they know what they're
River?
doing, or they just see water and they're like, "Nah, fuck that."
Lake
I
beavers.
have none of your
Those
shit
bougie,
water.
those bougie lake beavers.
All right, Thundercat, do you have any questions?
I I don't think so. I have land
Really?
vehicles proficiency. Like, does that mean I'm like
You can drive
does that
bicycles.
Mean, I was gonna say, does that mean I know how to like? I've ridden bicycles and like little like.
What's your alignment?
Scooters and stuff. Chaotic neutral, bro. I totally ran at the ramps a couple times.
Roll percentage dice. Roll percentage dice. Roll percentage dice.
Um.
Come on.
So you said bear.
Hang on. Round it.
91.
Okay, so the reason why you lost the championship playoffs for the Orphan League is because you went out joyriding. You know how to drive a car. DD.
Man, 4 years ahead of the curb.
Mm-hmm.
It is the 50s though,
12-year-old.
so
That's because he's Frank Thomas in like the 50s. I get it.
I'm
I
totally
figured out what my
like
clothes look like too. By the way,
Babe Ruth is like my idol.
Yep. So
I have a question.
we're gonna move into the next thing. So you see it. Go on. Yes. I didn't because it was.
I heard you.
My question is, do I have my disguise kit and my thieves tools or no?
Your thieves' tools, I would say you've pieced them together. Crowbar, ball bearings, lock pit. The disguise kit, have you used it? Would you have used it before to do anything?
I mean, probably.
So, probably not.
Fucking wing.
I will steal one from the theater kids.
It's not that kind of character, Wing.
Not yet. Give it time to grow. So I know I'm glad that you asked that question, love. If you all noticed,
He's 11 years old, Wing. Stop it.
yes. So
Give it 4 years.
or now.
what- remember, this is the 50s. Look at your equipment, please, and tell me what doesn't fit.
Gold.
Daggers.
That's one of them. So basically, the ingredients of a D&D character: your armor proficiencies, your weapon.
Yep.
So armor proficiencies, you don't really have much to worry about. You have the abilities to defend yourselves should you need it. After you go to wizarding school, you will then potentially have some better robes, which will be your armor, quote unquote. Weapon proficiencies will be through your wand and what you can conjure via your wand. So if you're proficient with martial weapons, you can conjure martial weapons through your arcane focus, and
Excuse me.
it's
Green
used like that.
Lantern.
Right, but it's still along the lines of using your strength, your dexterity, not your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay, so I don't have armor, but our ACs would be like if we had the armor for starting armor.
Correct. You would have like thicker clothes because you're orphans. Like
Okay.
you have like leather armor, quote unquote. If you
I
start
got
with
you.
leather armor, you have like a thicker cloth.
Got
Like,
you.
you being a wizard, just have regular clothes.
Yep.
So what does
What's AC? How do
the
you
artifice?
how do you calculate AC without armor? The 10
10 plus your dex.
Okay. Yikes.
If you want to start off with no armor,
Yikes.
potentially buy better ones
Good thing I've got mage
when you
armor.
have to buy your stuff.
Holy
That's
fuck.
what you can do.
Yikes, bro.
No one has any starting gold. Some of you have starting American money.
What's the conversion rate on that?
0 to 0. If you have American money and you try to make it wizarding money, it's not useful. Nope. Nope. Yep. Harry Potter world, you can do that. Not in Patchwater world. Nope.
All right. I just
Potter
need
Wary
to
world.
change what slot that was in then.
There you go. So when you do become wizards, it will function on the same gold, silver, platinum standard, and I am ditching Electrum as much as I don't want to. Yeah, everyone loves Electrum, but it won't have someone's visage on it. As it should.
All right, so I can't take a medium armor class then, right?
You can. You would not start with it. You would probably start off with like leather armor, which would be your like scrappier clothes. When you do have to buy your school supplies, your house robes, quote unquote, will be that type of armor to provide that advantage and disadvantage should it be something that is not stealthy. Like chainmail or something. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Spellcasters. You have 0 components right now. Nothing. You have your verbal and somatic stuff. That's what you can do. This is how you know you're different from the other orphans. This is why the 4 of you have kind of bunked up together. So if you guys want to talk about what you can do and what everyone has probably seen, like your cantrips, maybe a first level spell or something to, bond you people together. Because I know Branson's into sports. Danny is into sciencey type stuff, and I'm not too sure on what Scarlet or Bertoli fit into
I
the
can do that.
Breakfast Club equation.
Super into Edgar Allan Poe.
So poetry? So you're like the
No,
drama
no,
kid. Just Poe.
just yeah.
Okay.
It's like American
Can't
Gothic.
do that one.
Okay.
I'm like a sewer explorer.
I can do that one.
You're the dirty kid?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Did you
Fucking
take
love
did you take archaeologist?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. I liked that one. I thought it was fun. I thought that was my sorcerer on my last Saturday game.
Hi, Throg. How are you tonight? Welcome in.
What's up,
Welcome, student Throg to Bremmorth Academy. That is something else I'm going to be saying. If you know any D&D logic, if
Sweet. Okay.
you can answer things in the chat. You may help or hinder the answers in real time. You may also get points to the house. So at the end of the, I want to say book, quote unquote, the campaign legs, as we'll call it, the house with the most points will win an advantage going into the next campaign or the next leg of it.
So question, which house is the bad house?
You don't know.
I hope it's the beaver.
It could be. Who knows? Who knows? Now knowing what you have. Now knowing what you know about equipment and your spells and your cantrips, what have you guys seen each other do to stand out amongst the orphans?
At this point, I have spoken in every single person's mind. I have awakened mind. I can talk telepathically to people that are within 30 feet of me. And I believe you can respond.
I don't know. I don't know. Tomo had Awakened Mind, and I just don't remember offhand. But if you can, we'll figure that out. As Scarlett's looking that up, Bertoli, what have you done? I know you're a druid.
I've probably turned into a mouse to avoid being seen by people. To just avoid people. Or if we have been out back playing, like turn my hands into like claws to dig better.
Okay. All right. So there have been times, I assume, when Scarlett's told you that people are coming to let you know, and so they can't see you coming, and she's let you know, hey, these people are coming, they're going to bully you. You dip out. Branson, you've also seen in some of the kickball scrimmages you guys have in the yard, as Bertoli screams down the line and first, you notice that sometimes his sneakers like come off at the seams, and like there are like claw marks going down the first baseline.
I'm fast.
You've noticed certain nights, Danny, that there are like maybe some bite marks in your homework.
Bite
Just
marks.
nibbles.
Where are
Why
these
would I-
coming from?
Why would I bite his
You're a dog,
hand?
but they eat homework.
But just
No, how would you have shown like would it probably been maybe in the library reading snuck in
No.
as a mouse? Okay, I'm just trying to
Why
think.
would
I'm trying to
I would not go to the library. That's
get a
boring.
new map, new schematics,
Yeah.
new blueprints.
I make them. I explore.
How about on the bus, going out to explore?
Sure.
There you go. Danny,
yes.
how?
I pretty much keep to myself. I'm not really great around other people, so I'm usually just like in the corner taking notes and doing like little experiments on things. I'm probably like trying to see if I can find a radio to like take it apart and see how it works. And then like also like every night I'm going to bed, I find whatever book I can find for that day, and like under the covers I cast light to kind
There
of
it
light
is.
it and read.
So some nights you might have seen a light underneath the covers and no night light present.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Branson. Branson, what you got there, big boy?
So I looked it up, and you can't cast light without material.
Oh, you can't.
Nope. I also
Really?
have light.
What is the material cost for light?
It's phosphorescence, like moss.
You guys would have found moss.
Okay. Well, I already know it. I know what would happen to me. It would be like if anyone was watching me play any of the sports in the yard. If I ever looks like I was ever gonna get like hurt, like something was gonna hit me real hard, you see it kind of like bounce off me as like a shimmer of light flashes, and I cast shield to block it. Because shield
Sorry, you had a question?
is a vocal and somatic. Prestidigitation's vocal somatic, but I didn't want to do any of that stuff.
Maybe to like clean your uniform so it looks nice.
Nope.
Nope. No, you gotta keep that dirt. That's lucky dirt. I get you.
Keep
Scarlett,
if you
you
win
got a question?
until you lose.
No. So it's a 100-year-old school. Moss would be a... Well, this is their orphanage. There is definitely moss all over the orphanage. At least outside when they're walking around New York in the 50s. Okay, go ahead. Answer away.
So basically, the awakened mind says that I can speak to another creature, but then if you look in the and this is, I'm going to leave it up to you, but if you look in the DMG, it says a creature without telepathy can receive.
Oh, we lost her.
So
We lost
What?
her on stream.
yes, she did. Oh, she like gone?
Nope, lagged. I just saw her box. Oh, there she's back.
Okay.
It's moving.
Okay.
We're good.
All right.
So
Say
what
say
she
that
said
again.
say it again.
So basically, I can speak telepathically to any creature within 30 feet of me, and then if you look in the DMG, it says a creature that doesn't have telepathy can receive and respond to messages, but
Then, yeah.
cannot initiate or terminate a conversation. So I think, yes, that means people can respond to me, but I'll leave it up to you. You're the DM.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll allow it. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. It's an easy way to communicate at level, what? 1, 2, 2? Yeah. I'll allow that all day. So, knowing this, you know you're all slightly different and maybe unique compared to the rest of the mundane people. Does anyone have any more questions? Or are we going to jump right into it? We're going to make some magic.
I'm ready to go.
I don't have. I mean, I'm sure. there'll be
You'll
more
have questions as they come across.
Yeah.
right.
That's it. Yeah, I don't got anything.
Scarlet, any questions? No? Vandal, rounding off? No. All right. So, we cut to a rainy Tuesday morning. You guys are having breakfast in the cafeteria. Kind of small. Most of the kids aren't there. You're at your usual table. Are you guys talking about anything?
No, I'm mouth deep in some Cheerios.
Honey nut or regular?
Regular. We can't afford the honey nut.
He's right. He's right.
I sit at the table with them, but I don't sit at the table with them.
Oh, so you're like, so there's 3 of them, and then you're just like at the end of the
cool
table.
Kid.
Yeah,
but I'm
okay.
but I'm not sitting with anyone else. Nobody's near me. It's just me. But I'm listening to them talk.
Okay. Danny, your plans are ruined. The buses aren't running right now. It's pouring outside. No library. Stuck inside all day. No new books.
I'm probably just sitting there and watching, observing, taking notes on like people's interactions with people. Not their conversation specifically, but just like how people are like interacting with each other, their mannerisms, things like that. You know.
Scarlet?
I mean, I'm just doing whatever.
Trying to keep it contained. Okay. Danny, make a perception check.
Ooh, all right.
So good.
Nat 20.
I gotta turn you up though. If you're
Nice. You
gonna
get to add
talk
those
like
into
that, I gotta turn you up. I didn't know that's how you're gonna talk.
Yes, 4. So 24.
So 24. Okay, so as you're perusing, you see this bigger kid, and you recognize the catcher from the baseball team, kind of talking and interacting. They're like trying to spell things in their cereal. You notice on the table it's Cheerios. However, with a 24, you see from the door frame, which leads upstairs, this very like 3-inch golden horn kind of dip behind it. It's about maybe 4 inches off the ground.
With the golden horn, just like 4 inches off the ground.
Like, so if this was where the horn, you saw about maybe this much of it, and then it went.
Okay.
Boop.
Okay. That's weird. I definitely don't check it out. I just kind of like keep glancing back up to see if I
Okay.
see.
I'm gonna try to like look at his notes while still shoveling cereal in my mouth and like spilling milk all over them and being like, "What are you doing?"
I'm taking notes.
I mean, these kids do the same thing every day. Like, why do you take notes?
That's exactly. There's patterns.
Yeah, dumb kid talks to dumb kid. They do dumb kid stuff together.
Yeah,
Pretty sure
She's
Perception
quiet. You write notes. Was that to me?
It was.
16.
With your 16, you see this rabbit head with a long horn sitting at the doorframe, staring at you. And then it looks at the stairway, like looks off to where the stairs would be, and then walks and like kind of hops away.
So as I see that, I was like, dumb kid. Anyways, they do the same things. There's no pattern. It's the same thing.
And I take a note on that whole dialogue he just had. And like, this is exactly what a pattern is. I don't know. I don't know what he's saying
I'm
right
not
now.
very
It doesn't make
bright.
sense.
But like, this guy sits over here, but doesn't talk to us ever. Ever. Unless it's baseball related. Hey, did you hit that ball real good the other day?
Fucking crushed it.
See? She just reads the same book, never a different book. It's one book. It has a whole bunch of stuff. It's the same book.
Excuse me. It's
It's
always
the
a
book. I'm
different book?
sorry.
No. Okay, you don't even understand what's going on here.
I
So
don't
don't
understand what's
talk
going
about
on,
what you
period,
don't
ever. So
understand.
I'm intensely taking notes on this conversation. Just like
Branton takes both his fists and slams the table and says, "Shut up!" And then he goes back to eating his Cheerios.
Could you make an athletics check?
Sure. Big dice for the big boy. Athletics check 22.
Nice. As you slam your fist down, you notice that the bowl of Cheerios that Bertoli is eating hops up off the table, begins to like turn over in the air, and becomes a mess on Danny's notes.
what the hell?
I didn't do that one. That was him.
This
This is
my
why
notes.
we can't
My
have
head.
nice
He
things.
Branton just puts his head back down and is eating his Cheerios like slowly, like methodically. And he has his baseball gloves just sitting in front of him, and he's just like looking down.
I would like to use prestidigitation to clean his notes.
Okay. As the milk disappears, and you look down at
I
your
was
notes,
going
you
to
notice,
drink that.
you notice that there's this kind of foreign handwriting in your notes.
What does it say?
Hey, when did you learn cursive?
Follow the Almirage. And then as you kind of ponder that, you look up, and then you see this bunny with a horn protruding from its forehead. And it waves, and it hops away.
Okay. Yeah.
You
I
all
guess
see
at that point.
as you see the book being cleaned, you see the look of confusion, and then the look up, and you look over, and you see a very small looking woodland rabbit with a large golden horn protruding from its forehead. It waves and hops away towards the staircase where the bedrooms go.
Branson, you should stop eating the Cheerios. I think they put something in them.
Guys,
I get up
did you
and start
see?
walking that
Did
way.
you see that there was a Ty Cobb rookie card for sale down at the card shop? It's like it's gonna be fucking worth so much money when we get older. I'm telling you. And he goes back to eating his Cheerios.
I'm gonna get up and follow it.
I'm gonna get up, and as I go by, Branson slap the bowl out of his hand.
Can I try to catch it?
Yep. I would like a sleight of hand check from Branson and an opposed athletics check from Bertoli.
19.
Could I do acrobatics instead of sleight of hand?
Yes, you may.
I rolled a 20. 19.
I got a 4. I rolled a 2.
As he slaps it out of your hand, you instinctively reach down and you catch the spoon, and then you hear the loud cling, clang, clang of the sound of the metal bowl hitting the ground.
Told you not to eat those.
I get up and push him as like hard as I can.
You stumble backwards.
What the hell, man?
I told you to stop eating those. The thing, like, I've been eating them too, and I see this thing.
You see Scarlet begin to turn and leave the doorframe.
She saw it too. She was eating the Cheerios.
I was eating toast.
I did not see no thing, man.
Are you sure? Am I crazy?
You notice an untouched bowl of food next to Danny's pristine notes. What are you doing, Danny?
Oh, I took my notes with me. I went out. So,
So you're keeping
like,
pace with Scarlet. Gotcha.
yeah. Pretty much as soon as like I noticed that.
Can I do
I'm
an
just
insight
kinda, like,
check to
packing my
see
notes up?
what what's his name? Bertoli is talking about? Like to see like if he's like being serious or if he's just being like weird Bertoli like normal.
Sure. Make an insight check, and then I'm pretty sure Bertoli, I know what you're rolling, but you can roll either. I'm pretty sure it's the first of the two, the one that starts with a P and not a D.
It's not gonna matter. I rolled
you
the
want to?
natural one.
I'm not trying to persuade him. I'm genuinely confused.
+1, so I rolled a 2.
He's weird, but he sounds sure of himself. I mean, this doesn't sound far-fetched.
What the hell
You
did you
had that.
see? What did you see? You said you saw
It was-
something?
It was like normally I see bunnies. They're not. They don't have things from their heads.
There's no bunnies in Brooklyn, dude.
You. Let me tell you.
You saw a bunny in Brooklyn?
And it's got a thing in its head. It's gold. It's weird, and I don't know
what
is happening.
All right, hey, listen. If you show me
As you
this
guys are
bunny, if
having
you
this
show me this bunny
conversation-
right now, I'll go down to that card shop today and get that Thai cob that I know is going to be worth so much money when we're older.
You notice that there are some orphans that are starting to kind of stare at you as you're talking about this bunny with what seems like a baseball
are
bat
they-
on
okay,
its
so-
forehead.
These orphans now. I'm the big kid, so
Yeah,
are the-
like you
what are
have,
these
you
like
have
the
hand-me-downs that are
yeah.
like pants
Are
or
these-
shorts.
Are these like the younger orphan kids, or are they the older orphan kids coming over to listen?
10-year-olds kind of, though they're not coming over to listen. You guys are loud, and they're just kind of not eating breakfast, staring at you now because you're talking about a bunny with a bat. From what their like perspective.
I look at all of them and I go, "Stop looking at me!"
They immediately begin to just heads down, look up every now and then, and just see if you're looking. If you look, they immediately head back down.
I pick up my glove and throw the spoon on the table and I go, "Show me the bunny."
It went. Follow me, and I'll walk the way it was going.
And I follow.
So as you guys are leaving, Scarlet and Danny, you notice that there is a literal trail of breadcrumbs leading up to your room. And the door is slightly ajar, and there is, once again, this same bunny who waves again and hops into your room. And could I have the two of you make a perception check?
Ten.
Also 10.
You can hear what sounds like someone muttering to himself. And every now and then you hear a loud bang, like something dropping, or like a chest opening, or a closet opening, or a door slamming. Like someone is rifling through things in your room.
Ooh. What if they're trying to take my notes?
Don't you have your notes?
I've got. This is today's notes.
How many notes do you
Ooh.
take, man?
That a lot. But
Weird.
some. I walk.
Good,
I just
very good,
open the
very
door
good,
and
very
go.
good. You see this kind of like sickly looking man who's almost skin and bones, kind of hunched over your things. Yes, this is very good, very good, very good. Ooh, look at this one. And then you see him like pick up a shirt. Oh, nice, very nice. Sets it back down.
This is, excuse me, sir.
Oh, hello. Yes, hello.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for monies. Do you have any?
No.
No monies. Okay. And then you see him start to walk over towards what looks like Branson's bed. Does this one have any monies? This one.
Who the
I-
hell are you?
Professor Hausen. This one have any monies?
I don't think so.
Oh, it doesn't think. Maybe has monies. You see him like take out this kind of like make a nature check. I need 2 perception checks from Branson and Bertoli.
You said 2 perception checks?
Well, one from you and one from him.
Okay.
That's a nat 20 for a 25.
Nice. As you pull it out, you notice that there are these like. He pulls it out. It's almost 6 inches in length, and it's like teeth almost fused together to make one elongated molar. As he kind of and then you see the mattress as he pulls his hand up, kind of pull up and flip over. Nothing under there. And then you hear a familiar loud thud. And what were the perception checks from Branson and Bertoli?
I got an 8.
I got a 9.
You hear muttering coming from your room and a loud thud.
I'm probably yelling at him still, like as we're walking up there. Like,
Dude, I'm telling you, I saw it.
If you're lying to me, I'm gonna string you so far up that pole tomorrow. You're gonna be like, everyone's gonna be seeing your
Dude,
balls
you gotta
for like
catch me
3
first.
days.
You can't even.
Is that your friends coming up the stairs? You two. Yes. You in the rooms.
I don't know that I would call them friends.
Oh, good.
Acquaintances.
I like you.
We
You are
know
fun.
them. We know them.
Very nice. Good.
So
Please
so
come up.
had-
Come in.
Dude, the bunny can talk.
Not Bunny. Professor, come in. Hurry. Not much time. You see him
What?
waving this.
What
around.
what the hell happened to my bed? Why is it
the
upside
corner
down?
part. Do you have any monies? Yes, you. You with the face.
You
Yes,
don't get any money. Why you get money? I want your money.
I want to blimp. Oh, you want my monies. You want to buy shirt? Professor Hausen shirt.
I don't want to buy your shirt. No, I want you to give me the money that you have, little rabbit thing.
Oh, I'm not a rabbit. That's rabbit. That is Jacob. Hello, Jacob. You see the bunny just kind
so
of.
who are so what are you then? Who
Oh,
do you
I'm
look
professor from school.
What do you look like? I don't know. What do you look like? What do you
So you see him like he's wearing what? If you've ever seen Ratatouille, think of the food review guy wearing black clothes and a like button over coat. It's got like a purple trim around it, and there's a tooth like holding it together, and like his face isn't like there's not a lot of color. It's almost like deathly white, except his eyes are sunken in, and there's almost like a red hue underneath his eyelashes. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's
no,
not a bunny.
No, not vampire.
That's not a bunny, though, right?
No, Almirage. Yes, bunny corn. Very good, very evil.
Do they taste good if you eat them?
Not Jacob. Maybe. Never had.
No, bunny's pretty like.
Told you I wasn't lying.
You're
No,
lucky.
probably lying. Anyway. Yes. Probably lying. Very nice, very evil. Anyway. You. One with glasses. Danny? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You big one. Yes, you big one. Branson. Yes?
I don't like you.
You don't have to tell
That's a
him
yes.
anything.
You stinky one, Bertoli.
He calls you stinky.
Yes, that's the stinky one. Bertoli.
I flip
You
his hat. I
depressed
like
one.
do the hat flip, like you knock the brim of his
Yes,
hat.
you look like you're sad.
Like,
Look like you
I would say
punch your arm real
moody.
quick.
Same thing, sad.
Give you like a Charlie horse.
Punch each other back.
I just give you like a Charlie horse as hard as I can.
Okay.
Ah!
Anyway. So you are out here. You see him kind of open it up and like there's a very large sack with a dollar sign on it fall out of his coat. Like it's comically larger than he is that just falls out. Oh, pay no attention to this. And then you see him just kind of wave that stick and then yes, I have these. And he takes out 4 like manila envelopes. This is for you. This is for you. And he just hands, yes. You are magic. These are like, you can do things. Right?
No shit, Sherlock.
Not Sherlock. He's different professor.
I'm pretty impressive on the field.
Do you do this by yourself or do you do this and you aid yourself? Yes? Very, very nicely you.
I do it all myself. Everything's above board.
Hmm.
What are
How about you?
talking about?
Flip back to my notes and find the note that says he's definitely cheating.
Yes, you Stinky. You turn into animals, yes?
I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
God,
look at that
Stinky.
guy.
Yes, you
He's
lie like the
he's
rats. You
an
turn
animal.
into very, very
and
evil.
I point
No
at
lying.
his Almirage.
What? That? Funny.
I turn into a mouse.
See? Look. Animal person. That is him. You. Moody.
Yo, what just happened?
You talk in people's head, yes?
I say in his head, affirmative.
There, yes. Very nice, very nice. Yes. So, in there, Professor will be you here tomorrow. First thing morning, you will be going shopping, visiting Central Station. 8 o'clock. Don't be late. Any questions for Professor Hausen?
With my little tiny mouse hands, I go like,
I don't have any money.
Oh, money will be provided for you. Your parents have left you fortune. Well, some of you. Yes, parents were wizards and warlocks and witches and all those wonderful things. I have very pressing things to get to. Any more questions?
They didn't leave that in their notes.
Can
You have notes from parents?
Can you fix my bed?
Oh, yes. And you see him wave this tooth he pulls out and
ugh.
pristine new bed. Like, you kind of like touch it. It's not, lumps are gone. It feels real nice. Yes, very good. Bed fixed. Mouse hand question answered. You have
Can you see into the future?
not today, maybe tomorrow. Next question. Maybe you give Professor Moneyhausen tomorrow? Yes.
Money. I feel like this is a big like
Ponzi scheme. Yes.
Scam,
Want to make
yeah.
it blimp.
guy's
Blimphausen.
name is
Yeah, I agree. Sounds like a scam.
Moneyhausen.
No, Daniel. Daniel Hausen. Professor Hausen. Moneyhausen is what you give Professor Hausen. Then we get Blimphausen.
Are you having a stroke, sir?
No stroke. Maybe of genius with Blimphausen. Then
So
Danhausen fly all over the world.
I have like practice tomorrow.
No, you don't. You see him wave his tooth. No more practice.
Yes, I do, and I wave my hand.
Sure.
I started thinking there's got to be a logical explanation to this. Like maybe some chemicals or something. I've just been like overexposed to.
No, there is
mixing shit
no
up.
logical explanation to this, Mr. Wilkerson. This
I
is just craziness. Parents died. You are magical. You come to school, become wizards.
I walk over to Danny and like lean against his little like ankle, and I just squeak, 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 squeak.
That is mouse for you should listen to Professor Hausen and go tomorrow morning to Visiting Central Station and attend Bremmorth Academy. I understand this. I am very nice. This is right.
Where is that?
So I will send a cab. Johnny 5 will pick you up.
I don't think that's what the mouse said.
Nope. This is what Mouse said. I speak Animagus. He's Animagus. Right.
I telepathically connect to my mouse friend, and because he can understand common, he can communicate with me. What are you saying?
I said I think this guy is bullshit. He should get out while he's ahead.
Allow me to translate. You bullshit. Get out while you're ahead.
Yes. Professor Ogden said this, yes. Hold on. You see him pull out what looks like this sheet of paper as he kind of rubs his hands together, as there's this slight, like, purple energy begins to spark from his hands as he lifts his hands, and there's this 3-foot tall man in almost like a yellow silvery robe. Oh, hello. Oh, I see. I apologize for my absence. I did not want to send Professor Hausen as much as he insisted he go. It's very late. What did he tell you?
Tried to take our
I
money.
told him everything. What? That is what Professor Hausen do. This is what Professor Hausen does. Did you give him any money?
No.
Oh, perfectly fine. You're all set then.
I'm squeaking and like arms up, like.
What are you saying?
I'm like, what is this happening now? What is happening? What?
This, my friend, is a means of communication between two wizards who attend Bremmorth. You shall potentially learn how to do this between you and your friends if the time arises. Any more squeaks you'd like to put forth, sir?
No.
Yo,
Good.
this guy told me that I wasn't going to practice tomorrow. I got like important stuff.
Oh. Yes, Professor Hausen did the thing that we should not do. Well, I do apologize. You do not have practice tomorrow. Apparently your coach doesn't know you played for him. But, to rectify this, I've, gotten you a tryout for Wizard's Ball, pending your arrival upon Bremmorth premises.
Sounds made up.
Oh, it was initially made up, and then, 4 wizards decided to, kind of collectively educate those people who weren't really sure of their abilities. Mordekainen, Asarak, Otterluke, and Bigby. Those are the 4 schools represented in our crest, as you can see him point to something you can't make out down there. But after founding the school, we've decided the tradition has standed for 5 centuries now, and I'm Headmaster Morrow. Extend 4 applications to Bremmorth Academy based upon your previous parents' tenure here. Some of you, I believe Mr. Wilkinson and Mistress Thorne, parents even taught here. And it would be a tradition to see some of you at least attend, or some of the more nobler stated wizard ball players' lineage continue that tradition, or perhaps maybe seed some more roots here. Yes,
I don't know
you, Mr.
anything.
Benson.
I don't know anything about my parents.
Yes, your mother, very, very popular wizard ball player. Your father was the coach for the team. Yeah. So, it was a legal battle, just to say. The less you know about that, the better. It's once again, it's late. And
Yikes!
Yeah,
Vandal
no,
just
that's
do it. Vandal just do a shot.
all 4 of you make an insight check.
Oh. I'm too fucked up after hearing what I just heard. I got a 4.
A 4,
15.
15,
And
10.
13.
Anyone above a 10 or 10 plus or 10.
yay!
As you hear him say it's late the second time, you know that you guys just had breakfast.
Sir, it is early.
Yes, in your part of the world, yes. Currently where I'm located, it is not.
You're not in New York?
No. I'm a hemisphere away, actually. I'm over in Russia.
Yo, that's not good, man.
Why?
Wait, they joined us after a while in the. Never mind, you're fine.
No, it's still bad. It's still bad
Yeah,
right now.
That's still
it's
bad.
not great.
This is like the height of the Cold War.
I
What are you
apologize.
talking about?
You're thinking those who are less peaceful than the arcane world. There are some of us who don't share similar sensibilities and philosophies, but the majority of us seem to get along nicely. It's the rest of the world that seems to want to kill themselves. It's so much nicer when you don't have to make your own coffee. That's literally probably much easier about it.
Can you get me one of them sick hats?
Sure.
Yes.
You're
It's
still
very
a
good
mouse.
for keeping. Squeak, 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 squeak. It's very good for keeping my ears warm while I'm in the sewers.
Yeah, there. Professor Hausen, see that he gets a hat. I don't want to give him a hat. Mouse size hat or a big size hat? He said mouse size. It's perfectly fine.
I'll take it.
I'm pretty miffed that you took my baseball career away from me.
I apologize. Danhausen does not know the power of his cursing.
I was gonna be a big deal.
Well, you could still be a big deal. Make lots of monies.
All right.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Yeah,
Can
you
I-
go buy that card.
Can I use this? And I hold my baseball glove up.
You kind of like see him like pull out the tooth again, and then not worth it. You see him kind of just look at it and then bring his hands in as you see him kind of like pull an arcane energy from it. Potentially you could use. Not now. That would hurt a lot. Break hand. Maybe get 2 hands. Make 1 hand to have 2 fingers, have another hand in the claw.
I pull my
That'd be
glove
cool.
back from him.
Oh. Well, he didn't even take. He just pulled. He kind of like sensed what you had. in his hand,
Yeah. No, I
what
like
you
pull
had.
it away like
You just
from
pull
him.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's
yes.
enough with my glove. Yeah.
Yes. You, Moody. Questions coming tomorrow? No. Yes. Mouse said yes. Dummy said yes. Better books.
What are you asking me? I don't
Oh, you-
understand what you're saying.
Or are you going to take you are going to be attending tomorrow? Receive funds from bank. Buy supplies. Come to school.
I'll go, but if this is like a mean joke, I will murder you, sir.
No jokes. Very nice. Not joke.
You
No
see
thanks.
eldritch energy crackling in my fingers.
Ooh.
I think she means it.
You can see like the fading
You
silhouette
like the little mouse, like
of Headmaster Morrow kind of like fade. You notice he kind of sees that eldritch energy.
I've walked away while while Scarlet was like threatening. I just started like walking away. I was just like, all right, I'm done with this conversation, and I walked out of the room back to the breakfast hall to get more Cheerios and grabbed the banana that I left on the table.
Wilkerson.
At this point, I'm just like furiously taking notes, and as I'm doing it, my pin starts like glowing, like kind of emitting a little bit of light, and like the faster I fucking write, the more it glows.
Ah, he's excited. Yes, very excited. Very good. Very good. I will have Jacob stay with you for the night. You see him wave the tooth, and the horn just kind of.
You hear from the hallway, I'm gonna eat that thing.
I would not recommend. Jacob might kill you. Very, very evil, that one. And he just waves. And then you see him kind of just shatter into like 500 molars as they kind of disappear on the floor.
That was so disturbing. It was kind of cool.
All that is left is a very 4 large manila envelopes and what looks like a business card.
so.
Pick up the business card.
Squeak, 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 squeak. So I feel I need to explain something. Squeak, squeak.
No one
squeak,
understands
squeak.
you. As he continues squeaking,
I like look down at him and I awaken. Sorry, it's a fucking thing. Awaken mind to try to see what he's saying. What are you saying?
So no one heard me talk at all.
No, we heard squeak, squeak,
And I look
squeak,
at, I'm
squeak.
like, oh shit, forgot. And I turned back into a human.
as you're looking at the business card, Danny, before you guys have your conversation, you see on the front of it, it says, send monies. As you turn it over, touch to yellow cab. 8 a.m. tomorrow, don't be late. Send monies.
Send monies.
All right, it's what yellow cab? I didn't understand that first part.
Yellow cab.
Talk-
Touch to yellow cab.
Touch to.
Touch.
Like any taxi?
You can make an insight check, actually, being from New York. Insight or history, whichever is better. Okay. Both bad.
Can I also?
History 20.
Let's say, as you're kind of helping it, you both come to the same realization. Yellow Cab Company. It's a cab company in New York. So there will probably be a yellow cab company car tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. that shows up.
Oh.
Okay.
So you guys have about 10 hours till lights out, which would be 8 o'clock. And then you have 12 hours to figure out what you're doing. Like, so are you guys packing or are you going to discuss anything?
I'm not sure I fully understand what's happening still. I guess I'll open my envelope. My envelope.
As you open up you see the envelope kind of like open up as it like starts to talk. Ah, yes. Welcome to Bremmorth Academy. Mistress Thorne, your parents have left you a sizable amount of money deposited at Wizarding Central Station, security box 372. If you would please be there tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. after arriving. Enclosed is a voucher for all the required spell books and reading material for the first year of your attendance in Bremmorth Academy. The total fee for your spell books will be 200 gold pieces. This does not include the cost of your robes, any of your clothing, your transportation, or your wand, which is potentially the most important thing that you will be bringing. At 10 a.m. precisely, you will be brought to a wand shop. Wand shop.
It's kind of crazy that we're in the same room and I can't fucking understand you.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say all of our envelopes are gonna do that. So I don't think I want to hear the same whole thing over again because I'm over it.
You might have a different box number. You have to listen to it.
Well, I know.
Do it!
Man, you are bossy.
I know.
Why do I listen to you? Oh, because you're nice to me and you actually pay attention when I talk. That's fine. I open the envelope.
Ah, Master Vitoli. Enclosed is the only thing that changed, because I'm not going to read the whole fucking thing again. Your box 374.
That's bullshit. I opened it for that specific reason.
I apologize.
374, you said?
Branson is 375. Danny, 376.
Why'd we skip 373? That's weird. Anyone else think that's weird? 372 and then went right to 4, 5, and 6. Who's 3? Is there no 3? Is it unlucky number in Wizard World?
I can tell you.
Like the 13th floor?
I don't know. Listen, until 20 minutes ago, none of us knew a lot of this other stuff about us. We we're like, oh yeah, she can do some weird glowy powers or whatever. He can freaking make lights appear out of nowhere under his bed at night. Whoopie-doo. I don't even know where the other guy went. I don't remember what he does. And he's so cool. I know, right? You just talk about me all the time. It's fine.
Can turn into a mouse. I think I saw you be a cat once.
You can now turn into a bunny. And an Almirage, because you've seen them.
Don't do it. Don't waste it.
Hey, I get them back at a short rest. It's fine.
Branson has breakfast is good. Notice it's kind of cleared out.
I went back to my spot, but I'm worried that that no one recognizes me, so I keep my head down.
You notice people steer clear of you, you still have your reputation, but none of the other jockey kids kind of pay you any notice.
I've always been the loner kid anyway, so the rest of the team wouldn't hang out with me anyways.
Well, it's not. They don't even give you
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay.
It's cold. Cold morning.
Just eat my banana and my Cheerios.
All right. So as they clear out for breakfast, it's recess. You guys can go out, play in the rain, play in the mud, or stay in your room, chit chat a little bit more. Or we can kind of, if you have anything you want to talk about before we wake up tomorrow morning.
I want to grab my like rain jacket, which would be just like whatever hand-me-down I have that's a jacket. And I'm gonna trudge down to the card shop to try to haggle for the Ty Cobb rookie card that is like what's on my mind.
Well, I got it going for about $35. It is a rookie, and Cobb's gonna be big. I can feel it about this card right here, there, little O'Neal.
I mean, $35 right now in this economy is kind of like really, really high for like a card shop. I mean, this guy, he came out of college, he had like a good bat, but like if you really look at the basics of his swing, I mean, it's like a $5 card, dude.
I'm telling you, the card market's gonna explode. I feel it. I feel there's a lot of good plays coming around. A lot of kids gonna want that card.
In like 70 years, this card's gonna be worth like $100 probably.
We'll see, but in like 20 years, this card's gonna be worth like $100,000, right? Like, that's how markets work. They go up and down. I've already seen one depression. It's gonna happen again. Let me tell you.
It's not like that. Come on. Eddie, I've been coming here for years and haggling with you. You can do a deal.
All right,
you can do a deal.
All right, here's the thing. I'll let it go for about $15. 15 is the low bare minimum I could do. But here's the thing. You're going to do something for me. You're going to give me your trophy.
Okay, so I want to use my new... Like, I want to use my spell my distort value spell.
Sure.
Sure. So I use it.
Explain to me read what happens. Read the spell and then tell me what happens. Give me your...
This is what it says on 5e tools. Do you need to squeeze a few more gold pieces out of a merchant as you try to sell that weird octopus statue you liberated for the Chaos Temple? Do you need to downplay the worth of some magical assets when the tax collector stops by? Distort value has you covered. You can cast this spell on an object no more than 1 foot on a side, doubling the object's perceived value by adding illusory flourishes or polish to it, or reducing its perceived value by half with the help of illusory scratches, dents, and other sightly features. Anyone examining the object can ascertain its true value with a successful intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC.
Okay.
So I want to be like, I mean, look right there. It's just like that corner is feathered off already. It's already worth like less money. Like that corner right there. Like if you look, you got to look real close. Like I don't have the glasses that like, but if you look real close right there, Eddie, I'm telling you.
All right. Hang on a second. You see him kind of reach underneath the counter and pull out these, like...
Yep, the ones with the lights
small
on.
Spectacles.
With the light in the middle.
Yep. All right, you see him pull out the cop. What's your save DC?
12. It's terrible. You fail?
Oh, I rolled a 3.
Yeah!
It's countered. Yeah. I left it out in the sun for too long. It's feathering. Look, it even got some...
Wait, Eddie, you've been putting these cards out in the sun?
All right, hold on. Francis, shut up. All right, here's what we're going to do. What do you got in your pockets?
I give you $3 for it right here.
Is that what you got in your pockets?
I mean, pull out like a stick of chewing gum that I got from like an old pack of baseball cards.
That's spearmint?
No, it's just like one of those, like, it's probably got to break into a million pieces when you put it in your mouth.
Give me the 3.
Okay,
Give
I
it.
give him $3.
Get out.
Eddie, you're my man, and I like give him.
Branson,
I give him like
Branson,
the.
get out.
I as I'm like
You
shutting
have
the.
better eyes than my spectacles. Get out.
I'm shutting the door. I give him like the salute, and I like walk out.
Oh, Branson O'Neill, do not slam my ding 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 ding.
I trudge back to the shop with my pristine rookie tie cob card.
What are the 3 of you doing while he's robbing a merchant?
So, what are you writing down? I'm like looking over his shoulder while he's writing. Like, what specifically?
Oh, at this point, I'm probably like tinkering with something. I'm probably like.
What are you tinkering with? I
I
want to know now.
What are
I
you doing?
did- That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out like what's in the vicinity that I could maybe get my hands on to like take apart to see how it works and then put it back together. Probably can't get my
The
hands on a
envelope.
radio.
Probably right now, the coolest thing in that room is the envelope that just talked to people, and then spit out a
the
list
envelope
of
did
spell
talk.
books.
Okay, yeah. So I'm like taking apart the envelope, trying to like see if I can figure out like what made it talk.
Oh, you're boring. I go over to Scarlet. I'm like, can you read me one of them poem things again? I can't read. I'm not good at it. Pictures got you covered. Words, eh.
No, I
Wow.
don't mean to. I don't. Why? You're so. What's going on with you?
It's so quiet in here.
Why? Okay, I mean, quiet is great. I like that. I don't. This talking thing, it needs to stop.
Where the fuck is Branson?
As you look around, you notice Jacob's kind of like passed out on his bed, just like flopped over, just staring at the 3 of you. The little rabbit, Jacob.
I was like, who the fuck is Jacob?
I'm
Yeah, I thought the same thing for a second, and then I realized.
I like slowly like.
Oh wait, the rabbit's still there.
He boops you.
Oh,
with his
then I'm
nose.
100% like inspecting the rabbit, like
Does
getting
he
as close
also
as I can
stab
without
him?
touching it. Like,
He kind of like floops over.
If he nose booped him, wouldn't he also stab him with his horn?
No, the horn's inside his head. There's no horn. He looks like a normal rabbit right now. But yeah, as you like kind of like go to inspect him, you notice he like looks at your hand like expecting belly rubs.
Didn't that guy say this thing was evil?
He did. He said it was like the most evil thing ever.
Are you evil? Are you actually evil, or is he just embellishing bullshit? That. To which one? Are you evil? The bullshit. I just go lay in my bed. I'm like, I'm done with this.
you said the horn's not there anymore, right?
Looks
Okay.
like a regular rabbit. Like if you
So
like went to pet him, and like if you're like trying to inspect him while you pet him.
yeah, I'm
you don't
inspecting
even-
like where the.
Nope.
Nope,
Nope.
nothing. Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
So I'm like laying in the bed, like on my back, looking up at the top bunk, going.
At this point, Jacob would hop from Branson's bed and then plop down on your belly and like curl up into a ball.
All right, I feel guilty now. This
I
story
just
is
keep
called
going.
The Fall of the House of Usher. This story is called The Fall of the House of Usher. During the whole of a dull, dark, and soundless day in the autumn of the year, when the clouds hung oppressively low in the heavens, I had been passing alone on horseback. I just keep going like that.
About midway through it, with your excitement, I assume, Branson, you would probably.
Oh yeah, no,
burst
the door just like flies like as like loud like I'm
Okay.
and the jacket's coming off soaked because it's raining. Just like I just toss it like probably on top of Bertoli. Just like don't give a fuck. Just toss it on his bed, and I go over to my bed and I pull like out the shoebox from under my bed and I start going through my cards, finding like the correct like case for it.
So I'm reading. I don't know if you've ever read the Fall of the House of Usher, but there's a part where like the sisters like burst into the room. She looks like a dead body, and it's fucking terrifying. I really hope that you burst in at that moment because it'd be fucking amazing.
Jacob's ears shoot right up. I assume Bertoli probably goes flying off the bed for a sec, like jumps right up or sits up for a moment.
I almost dropped my pin, and I'm like fumbling for it.
And then Bertoli like sits up real quick, and then there's a wet a wet jacket that lands on him.
It's now on the floor.
As the jacket like sits on you for a moment, you feel it dry, and then it hits the floor.
So instead of a wet like flop, it just like.
Yep.
That's new. What did you do to your jacket?
The three of you.
I'm not paying attention.
Okay, can I have Scarlet, Danny, and Scarlet and Danny make perception checks, and I would like Bertoli to make a perception checks with advantage.
That was a real ride. That dice roll. 15.
I also got a 15.
Danny.
20.
Like
20.
as you feel something move on your stomach as you look up and Jacob's looking at you and just shaking his head.
I could have done that too, Jacob.
I was enjoying that story, and now it is not happening because I was about ready to fall asleep.
Yo, guys, shut up. I got Eddie to drop the price for the Ty Cobb rookie card. It's
nice.
He wanted $35 for. Are you kidding me? In this economy, guys, are you kidding me? And so I told him.
Crazy.
I told him that there was a little like fracture in the corner there, and you look at it, and there's a little feather in there. And he got out the big glasses, and he thought he was all smart and shit. And then I was like, "No, I'll give you $3 for that thing right now. Give me that." And he was like, "Yeah, get out of my store." And I was like, "Yeah, haha, all right, Captain." And I walked out like that.
I
awesome.
put my hand up for a 5.
I don't pay attention to you.
Wow.
I love anytime some douchebag can be brought down. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's it. That's the football player, right?
You don't listen ever.
I look.
That's
do you
sports
see?
ball.
Branson looks at you like with like fire in his eyes, like he wants to to punch you in the forehead. He just like does this, and then he goes back to looking at his cards.
It was like that time you hit it off of him during kickball, and then you got a real good piece of it, and then you took off and got your home run and just stared at you the entire time.
That was just.
I'm still just looking at a note that just says, I still don't know what sport Branson plays.
I know it involves a ball. So you begin to find a good case for Ty Cobb. Pristine, looking real nice. Fills out the collection pretty good. Who you got? Who have you bullshit me a collection? What you got?
I mean,
You
the
now have a Ty
50s.
Cobb
That's
rookie
hard.
card.
That's hard. Probably no one important. I probably
No one
have
important.
no one important. That was probably my first like real good pull.
Okay.
But
That
I don't.
starts the
But
collection
no
right
one.
there.
But no one knows that it's a pull at that point.
Mm-mm.
Like I don't know. I'm guessing.
Got a feeling.
Yeah. I normally just would buy like the packs and hope that I'd get like a good card in it. So I probably have a bunch of like backup players, and then like the third best player on the Orioles.
No name rookie cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
Guys-
as you guys, oh, go ahead.
I just realized I'm not gonna know any of the sewers. I will know no good escape ways.
I mean,
I
we
don't
can,
like it
I can help you map them out.
Why
I
do
like
you go? Why
doing
do you
that
always go
stuff.
to the sewers?
because no one chases me down there.
Yeah, no one goes down there. That makes sense. I get it. Start down there.
You feel Jacob tug at your shirt and look at you and kind of stare at you intently and just
Don't go in the sewers. Well, that's all right.
Why is this thing like seems like why does it have so much weird knowledge? What is happening?
you see it kind of fumble through its fur and pull out a little pin. And it's Bill Crest. That's on the overlay. You see kind of like a golden, what would look like a family crest with a large bee in the middle of it, and 4 animals: a armadillo in silver, a ram in gold, a beaver in purple, and I forgot what I did in red because it's tiny and I can't see it.
It's like a leopard.
Draw on DB's screen. It is.
A
The
cougar.
bobcat.
It's a cougar. Here. It's a mountain lion.
A mountain lion.
A,
Cougar.
a panther.
Mhm.
A puma.
A puma,
puma.
if you will.
Yep.
A puma pants. Haha. I don't, guys. I would never do that.
So what
Happens
is he
to
like?
the best of us.
Like a mascot? Like I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get this.
I think he goes to school there or he works there.
He's a student. Oh God, I hope he's not a teacher.
He says no. He says no again. Now he looks
Well,
like
yeah.
he has to fight.
She can't see my
Yeah, for
camera,
some
so she
reason-
has to look
Yeah.
over here.
I can't
Yeah.
see him. I don't know why. It's stupid. He's just 2 rotating blocks.
Yep. But yeah, you kind of get the intent that Jacob has something to do with the school. He's not a teacher, but he kind of like thinks about it for a second.
I have an idea. I would like to use Awakened Mind on Jacob and say, all right, tell me what you're trying to tell me.
Oh,
Plain
I'm an aide.
words.
I'm an aide. I work. I'm Professor Hausen's aide.
He's an aide. He's Professor Hausen's aide. What the hell does Professor Hausen teach? I think at him.
Necromancy,
Apparently, he teaches necromancy.
fiendiology, and moneyologics.
Fiendiology and money logics? I don't I feel
Moneyology
like-
is not a class you
made
can
that
take at Bremmorth Academy. So saith Headmaster Morrow.
but it's not a class in the school. Sounds like he sounds like a grifter. I don't trust it. Also,
really
he might
still-
be a zombie. I don't know.
No.
I think I'm gonna like that guy the best.
I think I kind of want to take that class because I kind of want money.
Which class does he want? Oh, moneyology? It's expensive.
I have to bring a briefcase.
Yes. Or a sack full of monies, as he likes to say. Or teeth. Bring teeth. You can see,
I
like,
can get teeth.
Jacob staring. Do you translate the teeth part?
Yeah, I definitely do. I translate everything that he's saying, maybe in a sassier way. Teeth. What the fuck?
He likes teeth.
Cryptology 101.
Why does he like teeth? What is that about?
He makes things with them.
I don't like that. He makes
Neither
things with
do
it,
I.
guys. I don't like that.
It's absolutely terrifying, but some of them are pretty. His wand's very powerful.
Get a powerful tooth wand. I don't know.
So his wand is teeth? That's gross. What? That's
Several.
Yeah, it's gross.
From all the wizards he killed. So he
Fucked
says.
up.
Well, so
Oh,
I don't believe half the things he says. Hold on, I'll wait, because it seems like everything's going crazy.
There it went. Okay. I don't know. There was this weird EMF in my brain. Anyway.
I felt it too.
Oh, see? I get it. Okay. That's probably why you can hear me. No, I think he lies about most of the things he talks about, except for the monies or the people he's killed. But he does have a very, like, I don't know what he's very hard to read.
Hard to read, kills people, and then lies about it, or lies about who he kills. I don't know. I might have misunderstood that part.
I've never seen him kill everyone, and I've known him for at least 200 years now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, 200 years. Isn't that crazy?
Well, I'm 200 years. He's 5,000, or so he says. 5,000 years and half the monies he has.
I'm 12.
I'm 12.
You guys are big for 12-year-olds.
Yes, I'm 5 feet tall.
He's really big.
I'm a whole foot taller than you. I'm a 6 foot 12-year-old.
It happens. It's fine.
I mean, that was essentially me when I was 12.
Same, except I was like 120 pounds, and this kid's 160.
Hey, Scarlett, it's nice being able to talk to someone now, because Professor Hausen is not the nicest person to talk to. He just talks. I don't know if he listens, but he talks.
I don't like how he talks too. He seems really
Well, he just
rambly.
talks.
Kind of bothers me.
Me too. But you know, his students are very learned students. I don't grade the moneyology papers. I don't think he gives papers. I think he just takes papers, as he says. Takes papers and moneyologies. Very eccentric, that one.
I feel like I've learned a lot. A lot more from this bunny than anyone else so far.
Well, to put it bluntly, a lot of the aides are the ones that you would want to talk to. A lot of the headmasters are very eccentric. But being that old...
Did you mean professors? There's only one headmaster, right? Otherwise, it's a meaningless title.
Well, technically there's 2 headmasters, but he knows he's not a headmaster. He just likes to say it. You already... Headmaster Hausen. Come on. It rolls off the tongue, as he says. That's what he is right now, is the Headmaster Hausen. But, yes, no, Headmaster Morrow is very old, and then a lot of the professors are old. There's a couple that aren't that old. Like early hunt. But they're very eccentric, most of them. I don't know all of them. Most of the ones in the dungeon.
What kind of classes are there?
Well, there's one for every school of magic. There's Wizard's Ball. There's fortune telling.
Oh, he said there's Wizard's Ball too. I trust the bunny.
Okay. There's herbology. There's your owls, which you won't have to worry about.
I'm just repeating all of this.
But no, there's a lot of different classes. You can integrate well with society.
What is that supposed to mean?
We try to help make the world a better place. The students and people who come from Bremmorth, most of us try to oppose irrational thinking, like trying to destroy the planet.
Does anyone else have questions for this bunny?
What's
ask you?
What's this school like?
Big?
But like,
There's a lot of students.
is it just like this building?
No, it's hard to explain. It's better to experience it than it is to explain it, to be honest with you. It's one of those things that you have to take in and kind of grasp. But just know that the food is amazing. As he looks over at, like, probably the nibbles of good, like, candy you guys have stashed around your room somewhere that either Danhausen has unearthed or, you know, he just knows because he can smell it.
I gotta tell you, he did find my stash of Charleston shoes, and I'm not happy about that.
I missed the part before. Not happy about that.
He found my Charleston shoes.
Well, if he knows teeth, he knows what causes the decay of them, which causes the more teeth he can has and potentially pulls from your darn heads. Just remember, if you attend his classes, there is no cursing.
Like, no swearing?
Oh,
Either.
like you can't curse someone. Like I can't
Either.
make.
No cursing.
I guess we'll learn more about that.
Oh, hell.
As you kind of like see, there's like a very long-haired student or like a long-haired orphan that kind of peeks in, and like the bunny just kind of waves, and then you see the door just kind of slam shut.
That's just Josie. She's nosy. Nosy Josie.
Yep.
No one
Oh, it's
believes
okay.
her anyways, so.
It was probably the wind that shut the door.
Insight check.
Go right ahead.
10. I have no wisdom.
Not lying.
Okay, well, maybe. What time is it? Like, I look at our window.
It's stopped raining.
Is it still like
2,
gloomy out?
Gloomy, yeah. It's like post-rain New York, like gloomy, like, but it's starting to dry a little bit.
Well, it's nap time for me, so.
You don't want to hear the end of the story?
I mean, I'll listen, but I'm gonna
It's
be.
so good.
No, keep going. I like listening to it. It puts me. It puts me in a state of anxiety to the point where I just want to sleep and not be anxious anymore.
I love
I
it.
like it though.
That's what I'll do. I'll keep reading it. I actually have it up on my phone. It's on my phone right now, and it's fine. It's public domain. It's really old, so.
And I take a nap.
I don't even notice. I'm like super into reading it, like trying to be all dramatic and shit.
So as Pertoli takes a nap, Scarlet finishes another part of the story. Do you want to read any more? Were you of it or no? No, okay, all right. Are you guys doing anything, the three of you, while he naps? Scarlet can
What time is it? Did you say?
2, 3 o'clock.
I'm still like trying to play with the envelope, and at one point you see it just kind of like start glowing, and I'm just like, okay, that doesn't work.
Okay. Make an insight check.
Uh, 14.
PM.
You remember in your parents' notes there was a Professor House.
Hmm.
You kind of go through those for a couple. Some of the notes start to make a little bit of sense. They talk about different classes like divination, necromancy, defense against the dark arts, cursing, herbology, enchantment, evocation. So you start to learn some of the schools of magic as you like peruse through their notes.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess I'm going through those at this point.
You have one of those like
So once I thoroughly decide that I can't figure out how this envelope works.
yeah, you have no idea, but make it for the first time in this campaign, which will probably happen a lot. Could you make an intelligence-based check?
Okay. So just add my +3.
Yep.
I'm distracted. I only get an 8.
What'd you get? Did you get a 1?
8.
Oh, so an 8. So, like, you do hear Branson kind of like getting fucking amped about that tiger. Fuck, great collection. So amped. Everyone's gonna be so jealous of me. Fuck, like, fuck. So you're a little distracted, but you kind of get the feeling that maybe this had some form of enchantment on it. That's how it was able to deliver the message to each person, because they look identical. All of the envelopes, there's no names on them. They just, as soon as you opened yours, it said your name, your box, and skipped the one box that Scarlet said. You kind of also picked up on that too. It didn't go to 373, 372, 374, 375, 377. No 373.
Okay.
Branson, how dope is that collection, bro?
At this point, I've ended up putting it away, putting it back in its safe spot, and then I've went down to try to steal the newspaper from the orphanage, like the foster parents, basically.
Yeah. Make a stealth check.
Okay.
You said the one word, and I was like, "Yep, I got it. I got to do it."
I rolled a big old fat natural 1, and
Nice.
I have a 0 stealth, so I rolled a 1.
There it is. The first. There. Okay. All right. So as you're like rounding the corner, you see it in their hands. And you go,
Yeah, I just go for it. Like,
all right. Make an athletics check.
that's the stealth. That's me being stealthy. I just go and grab it. I say, "This is mine now," and I say it right to the foster lady's face, or to the foster guy.
As you
I rolled a
snatch
23.
it
I rolled a
out-
23.
That's going right to extra life right there. That is number 6 on the extra life dollars, natural ones in these campaigns. Yeah. So you snatch it out of their hands, and then I assume this is mine now. Do you run?
Nope. I just turn around and
Jeez.
trunch away like I'm an asshole.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay. Can I do a strength based one?
Sure.
That's pretty good. 18.
You hear as you walk away. Well, fucking new one.
What did he say?
Kids. I'll get a fucking new one, stupid kids.
He rolled
There
another
it
one.
is. Sure did. We're at 7. So yeah.
I take
What
it
do you-
back to
fourth
the
page?
room. I take it back to the room. I go to the sports section. I just toss the rest of it onto the ground, and I just start looking at the scores from the different games and trying to like.
Orioles are doing good. Dodgers could be better.
How are my?
Talk-
I don't want to say this out loud. How are
Say
How are my Yankees doing?
Amazing. It's the 50s. They have Babe Ruth. What are you talking about?
Clip it.
You have murderers row. They're doing amazing. You open it up and be like, all right, top of the charts. We can just go ahead and close that. Orioles, where are you? 25 games behind. All right, close.
I also check all the other like sports as well, because I'm not just a baseball guy. I check everything.
There's talk of the New York Knickerbockers coming into the NBA. Mets suck. Islanders or Rangers?
Oh well, I don't think the Islanders were around yet. Probably just the
There's
Rangers.
talks of a new New York team
There you go. Yeah, the
Um,
Rangers would probably be.
doing great. Once again, I have to say that. Great. Rangers are doing awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I just check all the sports.
So yeah, you finish with the sports page. You notice, I assume, Danny, you probably grab anything from the
Oh.
rest of it.
I look at Danny. I go, Danny, Give me a piece of paper right now.
Okay. Just pull a blank sheet of paper and hand it to him.
You got a pen. Give me that pencil. Give me your extra pencil.
Well, hold on.
No,
do I
give
have
me-
another pencil?
Give me your extra one. I go just give
right,
give it to me.
an
Give it to
extra
me. And I grab it and I start
that's
writing.
fair.
Fair.
one.
You
Not this one. This is
I
my,
start
this is
writing.
my only pen.
I
Here's
just
a
start
mechanical
writing down
pencil.
like
Oh,
the
there-
scores and different like names that I might want to look into getting cards of because they have in good years and stuff. I'm doing like my own research, but it's for baseball cards.
All right, Scarlett and Danny, what are you guys doing as he comes back with the paper? You still reading stories? Okay. Danny, as you peruse through your notes, you now know all of the schools of magic. So you know abjuration, evocation, enchantment, illusion, conjuration, necromancy, transmutation. I think I covered most of them.
And if you want to know, more about the different schools of magic, you can go to Dysfunctional D&D and see our different schools of magic. Sure.
Click the link in the chat right there.
Tells you what it's all about right there. Yeah.
You also read that your dad was looking into 2 schools of magic that have yet to been fully tapped. Graviturgy and hemomancy.
Oh, good.
Blood Vandal.
magic.
Blood magic. You would know that like hemoglobin, that's
Yeah.
the term for yeah.
Yeah.
So you've kind of figured now that Mancy is your magic, and then like hemo.
Yeah.
That might not be good. And then graviturgy, gravity.
Yeah.
I almost went with Graviturgy, but you were like, I don't know if we're going to use it. So I went way off, and it makes sense now with my character, so with what I picked.
I like it.
So, do we have a dictionary anywhere? Or not a dictionary, I guess, like encyclopedia?
Like
Some sort of reference
T-
book.
a T, a G, and an H.
That's amazing. That's so good. It makes so much sense too.
I looked to see if there's like any kind of entry in an encyclopedia about either graviturgy or hemonancy, because I've never heard of either one.
You said there was an H.
I understand where the roots are.
There was,
but,
but
yeah,
if you as you look at it, like you get like hemoglobin, like there's
right, yeah.
nothing.
It's like this is this, and so I start like running back through the notes to see if I can find anything that gives any more detail on like what he was working on specifically in those fields.
Roll percentage dice.
Oh, okay. All right. I've never had to do
Say
that before.
higher or lower. So the 2 D10s, one has 2 numbers, one has 1 number.
Uh-huh.
And then say higher or lower. Once you roll it. So the one that has 2 is your tens number, so like 80, 70, 60. And then your one that has 1 is your second number.
So I got 83.
You didn't say higher or lower.
I don't higher or lower than what?
I can't tell you.
So say higher or lower and then roll them again.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Vandal.
All right.
There's a threshold for it, and I can't tell you
Okay.
the number because that gives you away. The number. So
Uh
you can see if you want to roll higher or lower than the number that I have in my head.
Lower. 32.
You see that there's like kind of like a piece of paper like stuck, and you kind of like pull it off and don't rip any. There's what looks like an illegible word and books.
Okay.
And being naturally insightful, he was probably this note pertains to a bookstore that you just learned.
Okay. Is would it be a bookstore? No, I guess I don't know what the first part of the thing is.
Nope, just
No.
books.
No bookstores in the vicinity that would. No.
I mean, there's a lot of bookstores in the vicinity that say books at the end, but there's a lot of them. So
Yeah.
you could, but now knowing that one of your parents was a wizard, it might not be one of the ones that you've gone to or that you know of.
All right. Okay. Any of the bookstores in the area that I may have noticed a particularly large, like, occult section?
Nope.
No.
Well, I mean, probably there's probably stuff with like tabloids, like newspapers. That's the only thing you think of, like occult. But anything that would be occult related is fiction. And like your area, like fact, like anything that you read in fiction, like this sounds
So I
made
just
up.
walked straight past it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you probably looked at it like maybe some like H.P. Lovecraft, some Isaac Asimov, if it's still around at the time, like science fiction-y type of stuff, and you've read it, but like nothing that you've known in the like the world that you knew and the world that you don't know. Like nothing in the world that you know probably has anything to do with it.
Okay. All right.
So as you guys finish dinner, it's the same old gruel toast.
Is it still raining out?
It started raining again, yeah. It got like nice for like, and then you hear like one of the orderlies, fucking rained out again. Bullshit.
Is there like a I'm gonna eat my food, but during the time I'm gonna look over at Scarlet. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, look, do you wanna just like go steal the van and go for a ride?"
Yes.
Okay, let's. Are you sneaky? I can't. I'm just gonna go up and steal the key and
A
go.
little bit.
But if you want to like try to like steal it so they don't see me, because I'm just gonna yell at them, then I'm gonna take the key and not let them do anything about it.
I can try.
All right, I'll meet you out front.
Know where it is.
Yeah, it's in the office over there. I know where it is. That's how I went on
Two of you overhear
joyriding.
this eating dinner as well, not including the joyride. Danny and Bertoli.
Well, gotta tell you that's some bullshit, but you know, you do you there, bud.
I roll up some of the newspaper that I still have, and I throw it at Danny. Shut up. I'm talking to
Bertoli talks and you hit Danny.
It's like, oh god.
I don't pay attention to them, so I don't care. So it's like I'm just throwing it at them.
Was it? I'm sorry.
Shut up! I'm talking to Scarlet.
Okay. I go back to my notes.
Bertoli starts talking again.
Are you also chaotic neutral?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
We have found the troublemakers in the group.
I mean, if it's the last day that we're gonna be here, I think it's time to like really just go out with a bang. Like, what else they gotta do about it? There's nothing else that could happen. Let's go do some donuts.
like
It's
it.
wet. Like, we could just go out in the parking lot and just do like donuts. They're not gonna be able to stop us. Like, when they gonna run in front of the car? Come on, man.
They might.
Well, that's
Yeah,
dumb.
we-
Like, I thought like some of the people here were pretty dumb, but like maybe that's real dumb. I don't know. You shouldn't just like run out in front of a car that's moving.
I mean, do you know
I
any
throw
of the people here?
I
that
throw
actually-
another rolled up paper at Danny, and I go, "Shut up! I'm trying to talk to Scarlet."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Can you stop
but
treating him
what-
like that?
What about the police?
What about the police?
What if you kill someone and go to jail?
Do you have a license?
I'm going to some like place tomorrow with the wizards and stuff.
I mean, they might not like it if you kill someone and go to jail. That might look.
I'm gonna be a professional wizard ball player. We already talked about this with that guy with the hose guy.
You could be someone's professional boyfriend in jail if you kill someone.
I'm 12 years old. Do you think I'll go to jail for?
Yeah.
Not at 12.
Dude, Jimmy told me the other day that some kid over, like, it's like 3 blocks over, hit a guy, went straight to jail.
He hit
You
a
see
guy.
He's
Jimmy
a
over the
fucking
other
liar.
side of the orphanage, just kind of like,
Jimmy, I'll come over there and slap that smile off your face.
Dude, be nice to Jimmy.
I throw a paper ball at Bertoli this time. I go, "You shut up too. I'm trying to talk to Scarlet."
We're expendable.
I am not expendable. No,
I look
disagree with that.
I look at Danny, I'm like, dude, you're fucking dark and I'm trying to stand up for you. You cut the shit.
I'm just saying, nobody gonna miss us if they put us in. Never mind. I'm sorry.
I'd miss you guys.
You don't have to go in the car with us.
That's actually nice. Thank you. I would miss you too. So please don't get
Well,
arrested.
let me
and
go
to
go
jail.
have some fun. So there's some things that I can miss when I go jail or whatever.
I like this dysfunctional dynamic a lot, to be honest with you.
I feel, and hear me out.
All right, I throw more.
No,
I throw my spoon at Bertoli, and I go, "Stop talking. I want Scarlet and me to go in the van so we can go do some donuts. Unless you're coming and not being such a wimpy boy."
I will come with you to keep you out of jail and from murdering someone.
I stand
I
up
also really like
and
the
I
car,
hit the
by
table.
way.
I hit the table real hard again, just to scare Danny. I go-
once again, the gruel goes up. Danny, as he's talking about stealing the van, this might be a good way to check out some of the bookstores while you're driving by, and maybe there might be a name that might call out to you.
But as he's thinking this, I point right at him. I
Still-
go, Danny, you're coming with us whether you like it or not. And I grab him by the collar and I pick him up off the
Okay.
cafeteria table.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm coming.
I look at
Has-
Scarlet. I
has-
go,
it-
let's do this.
Has Danny ever seen a car engine before?
Not up close. You've heard about it. It
These
sounds
things-
real
These
intricate.
things are
I was-
crazy
I was-
too.
Probably gonna come anyway. Yeah.
Yep.
I guess I'm
I
gonna
have
try
to know how it
steal some
works.
cheese.
I point
Okay,
out, like
so-
I'll do a walk by with Scarlet, and I'll walk by like the office, and I'll like look in the door, and I'll see if anyone's in there. I go, and normally like right there in the back, right behind the desk there.
I'm gonna pause everyone right now. So this is how I'd like to do this skills competition. So with Thundercat being the brains of this, Branson O'Neill, what of your skills or your spells are you going to use to aid this Grand Theft Auto? And I would like other people to think of this, and I will call names after
All right,
Thundercat tells me what he is going to do.
I have pretty good perception.
Okay.
And if for a spell,
If whatever you want to do.
I'm just trying to see if there's a spell that could help. I don't have it prepared, so I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay, yeah, no, I'll just point into the I'll look to see if there's anyone in the room. Use my perception to point and maybe see it, and then continue
Alright.
walking by with because basically I just want to walk by with Scarlet just so we can get a quick look in there, a glance to see if there's anyone around, and then I'll be here to look
So
out.
you see So you see Branson and Scarlet initially first begin to instinctively get up. Branson's stolen stuff from the office before. He knows exactly where he's going. Walks by the office, make a perception check.
All right.
Both of us are
Just Branson.
Extra life die. Haha. I am not gonna do well tonight. I did a 5.
You peek in. You see 2 guards. As you look at them, one's holding. You clearly know the sports section immediately from a newspaper when any you see it.
I grab the newspaper as fast as I can.
Stop. And you notice it's today's. So, you see, you're grabbing the paper. You see Branson look up and start to walk towards the guard's office. What are you doing, Scarlet?
So, are they in the same room where the keys are?
They are in the same room where the keys are. You look, it seems to be that they're talking about something clearly related to sports because the door is shut, you can't hear them, but one guard is gesticulating and smacking the paper several times, and the other guy is just kind of holding his hand like this, and just like you can see him like convulsing up and down like he's holding in his lap. And then he begins to lean up like he's grabbing his wallet and starts counting money.
Why don't we send that? I forgot his name already. If they have money.
Jacob's not down there for dinner. Oh, Danhausen?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're on Scarlet right now because I called on Scarlet. What are you doing to aid Branson right now? Can you?
I just like.
All right. So a
I start
technical
walking
question.
right at them.
A technical question.
Sure.
Would 3d6 psychic damage fucking kill this dude?
You don't know.
Jesus Christ.
A lot of my spells don't have material components, so I can use them.
Yep.
So
Thus the wonders of a warlock.
I can't use Witch Bolt. I need a twig that was struck by lightning. From a tree that was struck. Not a twig, I'm sorry. Twig from a tree that was struck by lightning. No, I need a stick that was struck by lightning. I will. I mean, can I just sneak in there? No, right? They're just there.
I mean, Branson's starting to take in the room, and he's like you and see him eyeball
you see the
newspaper
instinctive
and,
chest go up, and he moves forward fast. Like, I'm going in there.
This is I'm in bully mode. Whatever he has is mine.
Yep.
So they're clearly going to be distracted. If you want to try and sneak in there and grab the keys while he's doing Branson things, I will allow that.
Yes.
Okay. So make your stealth check.
With advantage because he's distracting them?
Yes. He saw them and now he's doing something ridiculous. I need so Bertoli and Danny, you see Scarlet and Branson take off. Branson look up, look in a window, point, and then his chest puff out, his shoulders go up, his arms go out, and fucking power walks in. And you see Scarlet kind of slink in and what was your stealth check?
22.
What does it look like when Scarlet's trying to be avoided? She doesn't want to be seen. Don't pay attention to me. Fucking look away.
Fucking 12. She's not very big. Just kind of, if there's any shadows in the room, just kind of stick to the shadows.
Yeah, I'd say
and kind of just utilize natural, people looking away from areas, just to sneak into a spot and then sneak back out.
Yeah, so as you see the lights are kind of flickering due to the current storm coming on, you use those moments to sneak through the shadows as you see Branson rip the paper out of the guard who's got a wallet in one hand and now nothing in the other. Hey!
I look right at him. I go, "You're a fucking dork," and I run.
Okay. Danny and Bertoli, you see
and I throw the paper at the other one. So it's I rip it out of one guy's hand, throw it in the other one's face, and I point at the one I pulled it from, and I go, "You're a fucking dork," and I run away.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Danny, since you're in costume and you look so ready to tell me, how are you going to aid and abet Branson running? You see him clearly start sprinting. You don't know where he's going, and then you like see like Scarlet kind of like lean behind the door as you see the guards kind of full sprinting, not keeping pace with Branson. And she kind of like slinks in, and they like kind of like stop for a moment to like catch their breath. What are you doing, Danny?
So how much room is between like them and the doorway where she's at?
30 feet.
30
They're 15 feet from you.
Are they looking like they're about to turn around and possibly see her?
Well, so
or are they like
I will
trying to catch their breath right now?
One of them seems like he's fit, and this is the one that like you can like see him carrying something brown in his hand. The other one, who's like trailing behind and like, wait, he didn't do anything. He's just running away. He's a kid. You can clearly tell that the fat one doesn't want to chase him. The fit one might want to chase him. The floor is yours.
Okay. Putting that. So I guess I take a sheet of paper that I have, and I make like a paper airplane out of it, and I do a quick little like tinkering with it, and like just like write something on the side of it, and then I toss it out there, and it emits this like 5-foot bright light as it goes past him.
Is that a spell?
That is magical tinkering. At level 1, I can invest a spark of magic into mundane objects. I don't know if I can use this, I guess, because I need thieves' tools or artisan's tools. With like building my character, I would have picked that up.
I would say thieves' tools. You would have acquired like bobby pins and such. Like
Right.
I'll give you that. Like you have the basic things to do this. So yes, whichever you want to pick. TBD. But yeah, you have a little bit of things to pull this off. So yeah.
Right.
Which one are you targeting? Are you targeting the fat one or the fit one?
So I'm trying to distract them and throw
Which
it by
one?
their heads. Well, I thought they were both together, so I was trying to
They are.
get both
but
of them. So I
one
guess the
seems-
fit one, because the
Okay.
fat one seems a little distracted already.
Oh yeah, he's tired. He doesn't want to run. He hasn't run far.
Yeah.
He wants to go back to the room. The fit one wants to keep running for Branson.
Then maybe I do need to get the tired one. Okay, so I guess I specifically target the tired one.
Okay, so you're gonna try and distract him and be like, get him to not go back to the room.
Right, exactly.
Sure. Make an Arcana check. I'll give you advantage because this is something that you can do. Do you need it?
Nat 20, baby. That's my third
Wow.
one tonight.
Wow, DD rolling high. Let someone bring him to Vegas right now. You gotta dress up
No,
a character
don't.
more often. I can't wait to see what Sal looks like on Friday night. Twitch.tv/functional gaming.
Cannot pull that off with Sal to save my life.
Different games,
So that's
different dice.
Mhm.
20 number. You
Oh,
in Arcana?
sorry. What was the roll for to begin with? I guess
Arcana. I know you rolled
Arcana.
real high, but I'm old school.
25.
Thank you, Fuzz. 10 points to DD's house when he gets sorted.
Gonna have the fucking beaver.
Who knows? You see, you create this almost like realistic airplane out of a piece of paper as it kind of like sputters across. Normally, you create this with just a little bit of a light, but this is almost a work of art that you created. As you see it kind of
It's actually spot.
as it flies by him, and he's like, "What the fuck was that?" walks over to it. Bertoli, what are you doing? You see this big guard immediately continue sprinting towards Branson. Now taking out of the equation to get the keys. You see you see the fat one pick up the paper airplane. And then this piece of paper. This little airplane. I'm going crazy. What was in those Cheerios?
Be like, oh, you ate the Cheerios too? Doesn't it make you see weird things on the floor? And I want to, under the table, like flick my hand and cast Entangle on him.
Could you read the spell and then tell me what it looks like for you? Please.
Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. For the duration, these plants turn to the ground. They are into difficult terrain. A creature in the area you cast must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. When the spell ends, the conjured plants wilt away.
Does that affect us, right?
That would affect because that wouldn't affect anybody except for potentially Scarlet if she doesn't notice it coming in the room. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that she is going to notice. What do your vines look like as they burst up and grasp this 20-foot cube area as you see this oaf of a man begin to be wrapped up?
It's like a backyard, like dandelions and stuff. Like they're big ass dandelions.
Dandelions. So they begin to sprout from the floorboards as they emerge from what you thought was a cellar, and now it seems like there's dirt underneath it. For a weird time, as these large dandelions begin to sprout everywhere as their blooms burst, and they begin to entwine and enwrap everything, including some of the orphans, as they are clueless to what's going on right now. And Scarlet, you kind of like peek in through the door, and you see these dandelions burst, and people begin to go
And
instinctively.
After like 5 or 6 seconds, I drop it immediately, and they just disappear, and everything's just disheveled.
I get the fuck out of there as fast as I can without being noticed.
I thought I saw bunnies all morning because of those Cheerios. They're powerful things.
There was a bunch of dandelions there.
What are you talking? See? Maybe you should go lay down.
I think I should go.
Maybe you should
Where's
go
my
home.
room? I'm gonna go home. Tell Phil I'm leaving. What's your name?
Kevin.
Roll the roll. Hey. You're fucking kidding me. Roll a good number. What'd you get?
20.
All
I rolled a 20.
Just remind me in the morning. I'll be here at like 9 to naughty the Cheerio, okay?
Yeah,
Steve.
I think they went bad. Maybe have them look into getting new food.
Cheerios go bad?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
It could be the milk. Who knows? Figure it out tomorrow. Go home and get some rest.
I like the way you think, Kevin. All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm out of here. Tell Phil I'm out. I'll see him in the morning. Hopefully catch
Are
that
the
little Brad
Cheerios here
O'Neill.
really more than 80 years old?
Let him know to use the big soap when he catches him.
Gotcha.
All right. I need Branson to make an athletics check. Oh, actually, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
The Cheerios are fine. There's nothing fucking wrong with them. They're just fucking Cheerios.
Oh, fuck.
20.
Fuck
Dirty,
you,
dirty 20. I also
See the-
I run to the cafeteria because I know that it's still dinner time ish, so there's still people in there, and I want to I have the athlete feat, so I can do like long jumps after 5 feet of running. Like I just have to run 5 feet and just jump. So I wanted to be like jumping onto like the tables and running across the tables and then jumping to the next one, like and being like and like kicking stuff at this guy as he's chasing me.
Well, so you round a couple of corners, like you go past the bedroom because you're like, fuck that. He knows I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get beat again. I ain't having that. And then you like do a wide turn, like you're doing like gonna slide in a second, and you're like, he's not gonna check the bathroom.
Okay.
And then like you hear fucking kids so fast. I gotta go find fucking Steve now. Piece of shit. Trump, 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 as he goes back.
Once I feel like it's been long enough that I don't think he's out there, I make my way out to the front to find Scarlet with the key and hope that the other two are out there. But yeah, that's my plan from there on out.
So you see Branson coming down from like the hallways, and then you have Danny and Bertoli coming from like the cafeteria where the guard station's post after. As you see Scarlet kind of like walking towards the hallway behind him. Ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Keys in hand.
I look at her. You got him. Let's go.
I just hand him over.
I grab him and I look at the nerd and I go, Danny,
Yeah.
take notes. And then I just turn around and walk away.
I always do. Okay.
Stupid.
I start following, just taking notes on like the way he's walking and like.
DM has a question.
So good.
DM has a question. Scarlett, did you ever end the conversation with Jacob? Or can he still talk to you?
We have to be within 30 feet of each other, so no, he would.
As you hear him hopping down the stairs, you hear him go, shotgun.
Oh, Jacob's coming, guys. Jacob's coming. Oh, it's shotgun, which is bullshit rules because we can't even see the car yet.
I can sit on a lap. It doesn't matter. I'm sitting on that lap.
As you see him like hopping.
He's
A
not
long
very
step.
heavy. Don't worry about it.
All right, who's
How do you
driving?
know that already?
He was on my stomach.
The only person that knows how to.
I'm driving.
Okay.
The
Who's
only
sitting
one that's-
shotgun?
I didn't realize
Jacob.
that.
I feel like Scarlet would be sitting shotgun because I feel like she's my second in command to me right now. I'm like, I need her next to me right now. My right hand man.
You just know I can handle my shit.
So instinctively, I'm gonna say with the backseat situation, I want to say Danny immediately goes to sit in the middle because he can see what's going on. Like he can see feet.
He can see through the
hands,
Like
middle.
leaning up,
Every-
looking at everything.
everything that's going on, and he can even see the bunny, so he can take notes on both things.
What kind of
And
van
then-
is it?
It's a small,
Well,
like
it's 50s, so they're weird
Is
looking.
it like a plumber's van where there's no actual back seats, or is it like
there's a makeshift.
No,
There's a
I
makeshift
feel like
backseat
I
and
feel
a
like they would
cage
have. I would
and,
feel like
like,
they. Yeah.
Yeah, it's think like shitty daycare van. Where
That's what
the
I
kids are not
expected.
strapped
Yeah,
in,
I expected
but
like an
they're
orphanage
drywallers.
van. Like yeah. They drive the kids
No
to different
seatbelts. They're
places.
just holding
for
on to like a piece from the back. But you guys get the back seat, everything. So immediately, Danny, you sit instinctively in the middle. I can see everything that's going on. I can even see what Scarlett's doing. I can see the bunny. And then Bertoli sits down next to you, and you take a deep breath in, and it's Bertoli. Very close to you.
I don't smell that bad.
It's raining. No, will you? Yeah, today.
You didn't
Have you
go.
been
Did
in-
you hang in the sewers today?
No,
Then
Okay.
probably
I
not
didn't
as
get a
bad today.
chance.
He's good. He's good. No sewers.
I clean up.
Normally, you're the stinky one.
I clean up. This is some bullshit, guys. You see me take a shower every time I come out of the sewers.
I just turned the car on.
As you guys-
I flipped the thing down looking for a pack of cigarettes. Is there
What
any
does that
cigarettes in
meter
any of
do?
the? No, there's no cigarettes around.
It tells you the speed there, dummy.
What about that one?
You might
That's
want
how
to
much
buckle
gas.
up back there, just saying, and I pump
What's
it
a
into
buckle?
I pump it into drive
I
and just
need-
fucking take
I
off.
need a deck save from Danny and Bertoli, please. I
That
knew this was
one.
coming out. There it is. Rolling hot all night. And let's get. What'd you get, Bertoli?
I got a 17. I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna let it happen.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let
So-
him.
You feel like you hit the back and you just like brace yourself real quick. Danny, you immediately like, what is it? Foof! And you fall behind the seat and you're like wedged like upside down, feet up, like almost touching the floor. And
Like-
there's so happy there's a grate there. Because otherwise you would be in the back of the van.
Guys, help.
Like, I see him about to go, and I'm like,
You do see a pack of cigarettes on the floor.
I grab it.
The whole time I'm like, I can't
Can I
believe
try
there's
to
they didn't leave any cigarettes in here.
Can I try to help pull him back? Can I reach?
You kind of like reach over and like pull up his feet. I'd make an athletics check. Bertoli, are you helping?
I take a hard right.
Nope. Okay. make- that'll do. Give me an advantage.
I rolled a 4, so 3.
Did you roll with advantage? Because he's making a hard right. So there's now motion with this.
he's now loose.
I rolled a 15, so 4.
Okay.
14.
14.
As you like begin to pull, you like Branson. You kind of look over and you see her leaning. You're like, this will be funny. Woof. And you like see Danny kind of like pull
Fly
immediately.
back out.
Yeah, pack with a pack of Marlboro Reds in his hand.
Oh, my man! My man! I just grabbed them out of his hand. I look at Scarlett. I'm like, "You want one?" I hand her one. I'm just thinking, like in the 50s, literally everybody smoked. Like
They were
They're
still good
really
for you
cool.
then,
They
right?
seem really
you
cool.
could, all of this, every like baseball player smoked cigarettes. It was super cool.
Everybody smoked. Like
Doctors
everybody.
even recommended smoking.
They
Yeah.
had like brands of cigarettes for pregnant women.
Yep.
Is anyone gonna try a cigarette?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Look
the
at-
accepted
oh.
scientific
All right.
knowledge right
Here
now,
we
so I
go.
grab
This
one.
is
Yeah.
this is initiation. I didn't even write this to happen. Thank you, D&D. We got 12-year-olds and an 12-year-olds trying cigarettes for the first time. Gonna go ahead and mark the stream right there.
Disclaimer: we do
Can
not
I
condone
please?
smoking.
18
for
plus
children.
stream. 18
Yes, we
plus
do
stream.
have to like have a quick disclaimer. Yeah. Don't smoke unless you're
You
what is it,
shouldn't
21
smoke.
now.
If you
Yeah,
want to try
21.
it, it's gross. It's gross. You have to be 21 now.
I
It's
used
like
to
beer
smoke. I
and
quit.
porn.
It's gross.
It's gross.
Yeah.
So I would need a Constitution
in
saving
D&D.
throw from both of you.
Yikes. Not good.
Nat 20, fucking Danny takes it like a champ.
Are you trying a cigarette? Are you being peer
Yeah.
pressured?
And he's trying to.
No,
Okay,
no,
hold
it's,
on,
it's
Wait a minute
it's-
here. All right.
it is the current accepted scientific knowledge that these are good for you. And they're doctor recommended, so Danny is just like doesn't even think twice about it. He's like, this is healthy.
We're gonna start. All right. Scarlett, what did you roll?
7.
Fuck. Thundercat, what did you I'm sorry, Branson, what did you roll?
7.
Okay. Danny, what did you get on your Constitution saving throw?
Hold on, I gotta double check my constitution. I don't think I have it. Oh, I have 21.
Hey, okay. So
Take a long, smooth drag. Oh, you guys are pussies.
I've
out
been
of the
smoking for
three of you,
years.
Danny looks the coolest. I'm gonna say like Branson and Scarlett. I remember the first time I had like
I remember my first beer.
it tastes bad. You don't understand why people do this. This is the shared knowledge between the three of you. It's gross.
I don't stop.
Okay.
Me either.
You finish it. Your lungs hurt.
I put
Can
the
I have
pack
another
in my
Constitution
pocket.
saving throw?
Man, Danny looks
from
real
all of us?
fucking cool, and you guys look like a bunch of nerds.
Are you going to finish your cigarette, Danny?
Yes.
I figured it out. I got an 18. took me half the ride.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay.
You're getting better.
Danny and Scarlet, you don't feel so good. Your chest feels like it's like kind of sunken in, and you almost want to like puke as you flick it out the window, and the feel of the cold air as you're going. How fast?
I'm pushing it probably 45, 50 through
Fair
the streets of
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
It hits you like a ton of bricks, and as you begin to vomit at 45 miles an hour. Window.
I'm doing donuts
I
with
would
them,
like
so it's
to
just like a
make
circle of
The
vomit.
sound. I would like to use prestidigitation to make the sound of birds so it doesn't sound like I'm throwing up.
It smells like lavender. Do you make it smell too, or no?
Yeah, it
Okay.
smells like roses.
So you, as Pertol, you don't watch you watch them finish their cigarettes.
What the fuck?
Branson finishes it and kind of like looks a little disgusted. It doesn't taste good, but he doesn't begin to do the terrible, terrible thing that Danny and Scarlett are now bonding as they do 45-mile-an-hour donuts in the parking lot of some random warehouse that's currently dark because everyone's gone home.
I'm holding her hair for her.
I'm glad they're both on the right hand side
I'm
of the
gonna
car.
give you a point of inspiration to use there, Pertoli.
And I'm just kind of holding him like away from me so he's not throwing up on me. But like I'm pulling the jacket away so you ain't getting it all messy.
Are you guys driving anywhere? There.
Oh no, I'm just joyriding.
Joyriding?
If there's big puddles, I'm rolling through the puddles. If there's people on the sidewalks walking, I try to hit a puddle to soak them.
And they also get
Such a
soaked with
jerk.
vomit.
That too, vomit,
Maybe like
shooting
you
people.
circle so that you can clean them off at least.
Please pull
Oh,
over.
Cheerios.
Oh, when I hear Danny say pull over, I go faster.
There is, at this point, you finish your cigarette, you probably never want to smoke again. It's gross. I mean, if you can, if you want. I'm a cruel and vindictive DM, but
No, I'm probably gonna sell the pack of cigarettes to someone and try to get some more money out
I
of them.
figured that was coming. You're gonna distort that value.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a running theme here. Yep.
Oh yeah.
So tank's starting to get low. You guys have turned on the radio at this point. You're starting to drive back. Now knowing full well, who cares if we get caught? We had a bunch of fun. Smoked some cigarettes. Went for a joyride. Did some donuts. Doing 45. Highlights on the radio include.
It's strictly on the radio that gives you the sports scores. It's
Yeah,
just sports scores though. So it's literally they don't say anything but Yankees versus Red Sox 7-4.
rain delay.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Like they just go
Name another matchup.
NHL hockey. Then they go to like the NFL, whatever's available.
As you notice, as they go through most of like the scores that like postponed. Baseball, rain delay. Basketball, postponed. It's weird.
This is the most boring radio station ever.
I change it over to the political one next.
Oh God. What
I
have
just
you
blurt
done?
out, that was the wizard.
What?
That was the wizard. You said that you had practice. He made sure no one had practice.
I told you that was the most boring thing ever.
Wait, Are you saying that he canceled all sports? Like, all sports altogether was canceled? Like, everything? Like, I'm not even going to be able to hear about my Yankees winning another World Series? Like...
Yeah.
Oh,
all sports
no.
are.
I'm gonna
canceled.
fucking kill him. Really? What's the rule it is? I'm gonna swear all day. I'm gonna curse everywhere. I'm gonna vandalize things. He destroyed sports for me, and it's gonna be the worst. This is the worst. I pull the car over and I leave it running,
Charlie,
and I get out into the rain, and I'm like, this is the worst day ever.
You hear giggling coming from your lap.
Jacob, you're sitting shotgun.
I'm screaming up into the heavens.
Jacob, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Jacob, what did you do?
I didn't do it.
Jacob, what did you do?
Professor Hausen put the curse on it. There's no sports tomorrow.
I thought he said
There's no sports tomorrow. You don't have practice tomorrow, is what he said. There are no sports.
I
And they
yell
wages
out
won.
I yell out the window or the open door. It's just tomorrow. Calm down.
I kick the car, like the side of the van, and I get back in. It's just like a mad kick.
All right, now that you're done and you're grumpy, can you?
I just pull away.
Oh Jesus!
You've learned to brace for it now. As you get back, you notice
I park it up
No.
like in the grass, like in a bush on the side, like it's kind of like angled up on purpose. Just like leave it out there. Hey, yeah, you guys all get out. I'm gonna park it over there. Don't worry about it.
Before we like leave it, I definitely want to like see if I can get him to like pop the hood. I can just take a look at the motor.
Yeah, it's in the back, and I pop the trunk, and then I walk away. Where the motor's not there.
Yeah.
I open it up and like this
Choose.
isn't.
shoes, toys, empty bottles.
I don't think that's how this works.
It's like up on like in like the bushes off to the side. You're looking in the back of it.
Oh, it's like Danny's super disappointed and just starts like trudging down the hill.
So as you make your way back into the orphanage, are you guys talking about your joyride or no?
I'd like to say that I pressed the digitation doll to puke off the sides of the van.
Looks nice.
What time is it at this point?
It's about 7:30. It's about a half hour until lights out.
All right.
You know better than to be out past lights out.
Is there any other like kids around right now?
No, most of them seem to be up in their rooms. You see are you inside or outside?
Do I walk by any? Inside.
Nobody.
Inside in the hallway.
Inside? Nobody in the hallways. You notice that there are like people like looking around, like trying to like get a look into the cafeteria.
I literally bully my way up to the front. I flick
Like
someone.
you push past the orderlies and you see
I
like
flick one of the guys in the ear. I go, "Get out of the way!" And I look.
fucking punk. Like you see like two of the guards looking dumbfounded. And I saw it on the cameras. There was these dandelions. They sprouted up out of nowhere. I don't know how it happened.
You see it on the cameras?
He did.
I'm trying to think of what I could yell at them.
You guys sneak in?
Oh,
Or the
I
rest
got
of
it. I got an idea. I'm gonna yell out. What's his name? Phil? Yeah. Orderly. That's what the orderly's over there. I'm gonna yell. Phil. I'm gonna yell. Phil. Did you hear they canceled all the games tomorrow? Every single game got canceled. Every single one, bro.
You see, like, from the, like, behind, like, the door frame of the guards. I know! What is this? No Yankees! What?
Tell your buddy
What kind
Steve
of day is this?
to stop crying, and I walk away and push, like, shouldered the other orderly that I walked by earlier.
Hey, wasn't that the kid? Nah.
You
So,
cry, baby.
Still more concerned about what is going on. You guys were lights out.
Wait,
You guys
what?
talked
Say that
anything?
again. We what? We
You
go back
guys
to our room for lights
reti-
before. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Retire for the night, I assume.
I
You
go
guys
in.
talk at all?
I go in like hyped up after like the joyriding though. Like, yo, guys, pretty freaking fun, huh?
That was something. You know, sitting in between everybody, throwing up everywhere. It was great.
I still have it all over me.
Prestidigitation.
Thank you.
You're a mess.
And then I use prestidigitation to put it back. Just kidding, and I get rid of it.
I mean, you know.
I
Come
go to
on.
my bed and put the cover over my head and just start reading.
So as you guys retire, continue. Go ahead, Vandal. I'm not gonna cut you off.
Do you really gotta be so mean to him all the
I
time?
gotta think of a good
Sometimes just-
nickname for him. Squirt? Yeah, Squirt's a good one.
It's just sometimes just pump the brakes.
I get like real like tall and look at you and like, what the hell did you just tell me to do?
I told you to sometimes just sit the fuck down.
Do you know what's gonna happen if you don't keep running? They're gonna catch you.
What are you running from right now?
Everybody's running from something, and I just turn and go back to my bed.
I'm running from this confusing ass conversation.
Why don't you keep running back to the sewers?
I mean, I can't.
What, they cancel those too?
What?
Danny pops out. No, it's just the sports.
I throw paper out. Shut up, Danny!
Oh, sorry.
And you, don't poke the bear.
I'm back
Like-
under the covers.
Is that his nickname now? We gonna call him the Bear?
No.
France and the bear. That sounds good to me.
I like it. Alliteration, it's good.
Just
I'm
listen.
I'm writing that down.
We're all like,
Orphans.
yup. You're not
Hey,
wrong.
Captain
That is
Obvious.
correct. And we're about to like go do something that we have no idea what we're getting into. We should probably, you know, not pick on each other all the fucking time.
I know what I'm getting
Hey.
into.
I didn't pick on anyone. I just frankly tell you when you're annoying me.
And I'm gonna be the best wizard baller that ever was. You heard
I
him?
don't know what that
My
is.
mom was like the lead scorer or something, and then my dad like was the coach. So I must
Dad
be really.
taught your mom, which apparently
That's
went to
kinda
a
weird,
legal
man.
battle. Let's talk about that then.
That I'm gonna
Like,
be
how
the
old
best
is your
wizard
dad?
baller.
Like,
It's gonna
how
be
old is your
great.
mom?
It's gonna be amazing.
All right, you know what? Just
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go like look for like holes to like dig in?
I don't know. I'll figure it out
See,
when I get there.
I already know. So
Not all of us are
Maybe-
good at things like you.
Maybe there's like an
Yeah.
animal class or like a plants class. You like
I've been-
both of those.
I've been saying that this whole time. Not everybody's as good as me.
Yeah, some people are better. Why
What
don't
did you
sit
just say
down?
to me? We could just keep recurring the same conversation over and
You
over.
say I'm the dirty one. Maybe you should clean your ears out so you can actually hear me.
You hear a loud knock on the door. Hey,
Shut up! We're talking here.
Where are the orderlies here? It's lights out.
Is that Phil? Because I'll come and slap you.
Oh, it's Buck.
Oh, Buck.
You know
Okay,
Buck
Buck.
is a big
No,
one.
never mind, Buck. Okay, Buck. You're right.
Yeah.
If you said Phil, though, I go to psych.
Oh, Phil's off for the night.
I lay down.
I got the big soap.
Tell-
That's right. Go ahead. Go. Nothing. Nothing. That's right. Lights out. Good. Nothing. Okay.
Good night,
Steve's,
Buck.
Steve's the crybaby.
That's right. Night 30. Pig pen.
Pig pen.
Hey,
Fucking rude.
Lights out. And you hear the door slam behind.
I'm gonna use how far away would he be?
From you to the door, about 15 feet.
I'm gonna use Awakened Mind to just really quickly say, I know what you did. That's
Make an intimidation check. No, make a deception check.
he said a mean thing to my friend.
I did.
19.
19. No. You kind of hear the footsteps stop for a moment. And then walk back towards your door. And then continue to walk away.
Just like giggling to myself.
Under my
So,
breath, I'm
as you
like, maybe put the snacks down too, Buck.
You all retire for the night, except for Danny. Danny is probably obsessively looking over those notes, trying to figure out the bookstore, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Roll another percentage check. You need to roll higher than a 60.
Yeah, 46.
You can make out a word,
Okay.
occult. It's the second word. It looks like there's more behind
Okay.
it. Mm-hmm.
Would I know any specifically
know-
occult bookstores?
You know 0 bookstores that are any titled occult books.
Okay.
You're giggling in your sleep, and he's reading under his covers.
Would there be any bookstores that I'm familiar with that might have potentially a strange back room that I've never been in?
A lot of them. Most of
Yeah,
them
I guess I'm a
have
child
the
then.
same. Yeah, a lot of them have the same letter on there, but it's not the same one
would
you're
it
looking
be
for. Yeah,
3
no.
X's on that? Okay, all right.
Most
Yeah,
of the
never
ones
mind.
that you can't go into are the actual bookstore. Like, you can't go into these bookstores, and you're not sure why, but they say adults only.
Okay.
Man, adults get to have all the fun.
Yeah. All right.
We can sneak in.
I like how Branson's version
Yeah.
of sneaking
If I-
walking through the fucking door. I love it.
I considered sneaking out just to like walk around town and look at bookstores.
You know
That
better
would
than
be
to sneak out.
yeah,
past lights out.
amazing.
But
11-year-old
yeah,
in
probably not worth the
Brooklyn.
risk for
Bye.
yeah. Yeah. No, all right. I just I keep reading through it to see if I can discern any of it, and then just keep trying to think like if anything stands out to me about any of the bookstores in the area that I might know. And
There's a list of
how-
spell books that there's a list of books that you have to buy before you go to school.
Oh. Okay.
None of them pertaining to the occult, because you're will be considered a first student. So they're basically just titles of different schools of magic, and then just events. But that's probably the biggest league because you're going to have to get those books. Maybe you might be able to find the name of that books.
All right. And this cab is coming at 10 a.m. tomorrow?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. Oh, we should got books while we were out. What time's the bookstore open?
I throw my shoe at Danny. Shut up, we're going to sleep.
I have not said any of this out loud.
He sees the light under the cover.
He doesn't though, because light is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just fucking with you.
Yeah, it's obscured by any kind of opaque colored object.
We all know what you're doing.
Yeah, maybe through the cracks, there's a little bit of light that kind of.
But as you continue to obsess over your notes, you pull no more leads other than potentially maybe at Grand Wizarding Station. There's bookstores. That's occult books. There's nothing on the nose in New York that you know of. And most of the boroughs, like upstate, maybe, but upstate New York, who's gonna look about, occult stuff?
Yeah, I probably don't get much sleep that night. I'm racking my brain all night trying to figure it out because it's a problem that I haven't solved yet.
Okay.
Enjoy that.
Okay.
I mean,
you all awake the next morning. All bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready for the day. I'd say probably 7, except for Danny. You have a point of exhaustion. You have disadvantage on all of your ability checks because you are tired, because you obsessed. But you wake up knowing full well 7 a.m. I need to get my things. As you see the rest of the room kind of wake up, Jacob kind of stretch on Bertoli's bed, stretch himself out.
I grab my box of cards, my small duffel bag, and my rain jacket, which is just my normal jacket. That's all that I own. Well, my baseball glove, that goes in the bag, but that's all I own.
Yep. Gym bag full of stuff. Everyone gathers their things.
And then I go to the cafeteria to grab my banana and my Cheerios.
Right now, they're serving everyone via like these little bowls that you take up to your room because the cafeteria is off limits due to investigative work.
The destruction of the tiles in the floor.
No, it looks perfectly fine, but they don't know what's happened, so they're gonna go check down the cellar, but they don't want anybody upstairs to prevent what happened to the.
I grab my banana and my bowl to go.
Boom.
And then I trip one of the younger kids on my way by because I'm a bully.
Hey.
And I take his banana from him, and I put a
That
cigarette.
was mine.
I put a cigarette behind his ear, and I walk away.
You see him like you take it from behind his ear and he's like, "That was my banana," and then you don't see the cigarette at that point.
And I keep walking.
Mm-hmm. You guys all begin to leave the orphanage. You see this cab just kind of pull up. No driver.
I walk over to Scarlet and I go, "I got you banana," and I give her a banana.
Thanks.
So what do we do to the? We just touch the card to the thing.
I didn't pay attention to any of the stuff, so you guys are in charge here when it comes to this stuff. I don't know.
Who has the card?
Danny had it.
Danny, touch
At
the
least
card
picked
to
it
the
up.
cab.
What?
The card to the
Card.
cab.
Could. Yeah. Here. I reach out and touch it.
As you see the doors kind of like expand open, you see this kind of like lavish looking room on the inside, with a familiar looking, peculiar man. Ah, yes, hello. Back again, I see. Yes. Think I've turned you out.
I wanna punch him so hard.
And then you see another familiar looking man. This man, a lot taller than the 3-foot visage you saw. About 6'2". Got a very long gray beard. Small round spectacles. Ah, yes. Hello, Headmaster Morrow. Professor Hausen. Welcome to the Yellow Cab Company. Please.
Staring at Professor Hausen in his face like,
I dare you. Do it. No, you want to. Give in. Be very evil.
I'm just like mean mugging him so bad. It's like,
Yes. Curl up your fist. Throw it at my chin. See what happens. Whatever cursed. Very evil.
just so lucky I didn't eat your pet.
Oh, Jacob would have eaten you. He's very evil too.
I try to slug him. I just try to slug him. I'm gonna throw a punch. I'm throwing a punch.
Okay. As you do, you feel your arm like kind of immediately like noodle. Like there are no bones. As you like get close, like your hand just goes bleh and turns into like a goo.
Yes, you cannot hit Professor Hausen.
What the fuck? Put the bones back in his
No,
arm.
his bones are still there. He's fine.
I back away and I go, you know what he did? He canceled all sports for the day. Can't even look at the scores from last night.
You said you had practice. I was covering bases. They were all cursed. Cursed, forever cursed. But today.
Forever?
Yes, but today. Today is forever.
Oh. Forever is not what? No.
Yes, that's how it works. You see Headmaster Morrow just kind of just.
I'm so angry.
He's the longest tenured professor I have. That's all we need. So, welcome. Please come in. Yes, have a seat. There's refreshments. We will be there in just a moment. As he snaps his fingers, and immediately you are brought into this very open-looking rotunda with a lot of strange-looking humans, some of which don't look like people, and that's where we're going to leave it tonight.
Oh, fuck!
Ugh. Oh, good.
My ass is numb.
I'm so glad that I've evolved into the bully.
Yeah. Glad we've all kind of.
It happened so fast.
It was.
Right.
I thought about it. I was like, I need to be that guy. I need to be him.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the group dynamic. Yeah, you have to.
It'll help.
Like how you're not bullying me though.
Like, you creep me out. You don't bully the person that creeps you out.
I'm clearly the easy target here, so and like Danny has like accepted that. As,
you're the
you're the
youngest one. You're the youngest one in our room, and
He just
you're the
gets picked on.
easiest. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like okay.
I like. I feel like I tolerate.
Dad.
I tolerate. Petrilli, whatever his name is, Petrelli.
Bertoli, you ding!
One day
Thank
when
you,
I'm
Fuzzrab.
a research assistant for a famous scientist, that's my lifelong dream is to be a research assistant.
Not the researcher, just the
Just the
assistant.
assistant. Well, I hope everyone had fun. That was a blast to get the knock the DM dust off and get back into it again. I hope everyone had fun.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I hope you enjoy my DM style so far. There, DD. Everyone else is
Yeah.
experienced except for you.
It's been
I
fun. It's been fun. Yeah.
You're pulling down the rabbit hole, and I'm like, yes, there's the DD. Go ahead, keep pulling. I hope everyone had a blast listening, watching. Those of you on YouTube, those of you on Twitch. Fuzz, thank you for being here. Thank you for the shoutouts, all the great mod work you do. I saw a Throg, a Wing, a Tater. Happy birthday, Potato.
Potato birthday? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was his birthday.
No, he
yesterday.
said it was Sunday.
Oh, no, it's
didn't he?
today, and they
It's
So it's
celebrate.
right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
now because now
happy
it's Sunday,
birthday.
they celebrated. Yes.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Tater.
Fucking listen to me, except
You
Beth.
fucking dick nip. Happy birthday.
He's gonna be 25.
Wait, that's not what my notes say.
Where are we going?
To bed.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see who's online. We've got Stidge is playing Alien Swarm, Wampasaurus is playing Hollow Knight, DD Upgrade is playing Secro, Proto Shield is playing Ninja Gaiden. Ooh. Shining Force. Breath of Fire. The only one I know who's kind of D&D related right now who's streaming is Brandon Cutler, but he's a wrestler who is playing Borderlands 2 right now. Part 2.
I see Down to Die D&D is playing.
Downton died D&D like Downton Abbey.
Down to
Down.
Die.
Yeah.
Oh, Down to Die. I see it. Like DIE, like death or dice.
Yeah, D-I-E, yeah.
Both.
Both.
Yes.
Let's go there.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
I don't know them, so let's go meet them.
In the chat, it goes.
Yeah, probably verified only, so that'll be fun. We could tell them that, we would love to talk to them from our account, but, it's verified only because of fucking hate rates
They
on
are.
Twitch. Yep.
I'm there right now.
Sweet.
They are.
Love
Sage's
it,
portal
love
dice
it,
are really
love
good,
it.
guys.
So thank you everyone for coming out. DD, way to roll hot most of the night and then vomit out the side of a car.
Right,
I rather
But totally
rather
Danny, though.
enjoyed the quick team dynamic real fast. And then the bonding, stealing a car that I was like, all right, well, this is going to happen. I want this to happen.
We're like the Goonies, except I'm
You
the
are
only
like
one
the-
that goes in the sewer.
Well, when you told me I've gone joyriding, I was like, why wouldn't I just do that then?
Yep.
My
let's
last
fucking-
night at the
Well-
orphanage, let's do it.
Right?
I have the urchin background. I feel like I would also go in the sewer. I just wouldn't advertise it.
All right, guys. Well,
Yeah,
have a lovely
go.
night. Make sure to show the love down at Down to Die D&D. We'll be back on Monday for Survival Night with Thundercat and DD. Tuesdays, Thundercat and myself for Talking D&D. Fridays, War for Garaxia, 10 p.m. And then once again, Chapter 2 will start Economics 101, 10 p.m. next Saturday. Bye, everybody.
Moneyology.
Have fun.
Ideology.